Okay, here we go. It's time to get into a routine. Oh. I am on the 7th day of the free-to-play account. I mostly just farmed unrecorded history. That's the only progress I've made, is getting through unrecorded history. But today is exciting day. We get new... I missed a couple of my free summons because I was saving my free summons to do on video, and I didn't do them because I didn't record the video. So what, we get a 5-star character and a 5-star hero. I will wait a second before claiming that. And then how much stigma did I farm up? We farmed up about half a million stigma. But S. John, what's up? How's the account going? I mostly just farmed unrecorded history. That's about all I did during that time. So now this is progression period. Over the next like 3 days, we're gonna make some crazy progression. No, I'm live on YouTube. Got any new ML? No, I haven't really done any summons. I wasn't even doing my free dailies. But Susanoo, welcome out. Good morning. I really haven't got any new characters. I got some duplicate 4-stars and stuff, but that's it. So hello, when you start Banshee 13 first clear, Banshee 13 first clear will do, you can do it with just your general story team, so. But Ashley, what's up? You can do it at any point, just with the general story team. Spectre Tenebria plus Brieg plus Tyria plus Destina, Brieg, Destina, Spectene. You can beat it with that. No Fenny? No, we're gonna do our Fenny summons here shortly. Is there anything new that you started a new account again? Should I be coming back to this game? I'm just doing a 2025 free-to-play account, so it's just an account that I won't spend any money on. We'll just play and see what we can do. What's up, Nick? How's it going? I'm working on tweaking stats for Banshee one-shot. But those of you guys that don't know, I did get my raid contract updated, and we have a new link. I get 4 characters, and I made a new guide series. So any of you that are willing to get into that, if you're watching this VOD later on YouTube, it's the best way you can support me. Let me type this out real quick. I won't go over it too much. Download. I couldn't spell download. Holy moly, my brain is cooked. I made a new player guide exactly like my Epic 7 guide that you can follow along with too. I will probably ask you guys to go and leave a comment on the new video throughout the day, but on that, we're just going to be gaming E7. But here is the new player guide for raid and the download link. Let me make this, copy it. Those of you guys that are watching on YouTube later, all you have to do is download to help me out. But if you actually want to get into the game, there's a actual guide for it. So it is big. I mean, Nick, I'll follow you, and later I'll go back to my old account. Yeah, I appreciate it. Just the download of you following along helps me. I just got to chill and watch in the background, do day 2 new player guide. I've been farming magic cube for the last 15 minutes. I keep getting potions instead of lesser. That's what happened to me. I know, we're suffering from success. I got so many of the middle potions instead of the little ones. It took me so long to finish it was the magic one for me too. I tried really hard playing raid, but I feel like the game wasn't free. That's fair. That's fine. I appreciate you trying it. That's all I can say. If you don't like the game, it is what it is, but just you trying it helped me out, because the more downloads, the more likely I'll get. The longer I'm on this contract, the more my life changes. So all you guys have to do, if you want to keep helping me as a content creator, is just download and try it. And if you don't like it, oh well, who cares? You lost a little bit of time trying the game, but if you had some free time anyway, that's cool. Okay, how's of 2025? So all I really did was farm unrecorded history. I have about 500,000 stigma. So with that, we should be able to do a ton of progress with everything. I didn't clear any further. Today is my like progression day. I'm going to just clear as much as I can, as fast as I can. And then I'm going to start the YouTube videos today for the series. So we'll have the streams, obviously, and then we'll have like a YouTube video playlist of all the like everything we do on the 2025 account from here on out. And that is my plans. What do you think of Emma Payra so far? She seems like an okay support character. From there, what is this event today? It's just clearing anything. That's super easy. Okay, so what do we start with? Characters are way too ugly, so that kind of put me off. Yeah, it's an art style that some people like, some people don't like. So it's just each person's different. I appreciate you trying it though. That's all I can say. Just downloading it. That's all you had to do was download it, and it already helped me. So you went above and beyond for the channel. Sub Deity, part-time streamer. I mean, streaming is a part of content creation, and when I'm managing 2 to 3 YouTube channels and everything else at the same time and don't have any kind of routine, I'm still a full-time content creator. I'm just a part-time streamer because streaming doesn't really do a whole lot for me, if we're being completely honest. I just stream because I want to at this point. I don't need to stream. I haven't needed to stream for a year, and I just do when I want to. Okay, so on 7th day login, we are going to have our 2 characters. Let's see what we get. Sick. 450k stigma. How long does that take? It really was just passive farming. It didn't take too long. Does raid need a lot of time to actually progress? The first few days, yes. Once you get past the first little bit, you don't have a lot of stamina anyway. Raid is mostly just a login game. So if you put the couple days in to progress your account, then from there, you just log in and you're good to go. Okay, well, that's what we got. Let's check our events. More consistent Wyvern 13. Hell yeah. Okay, so let's claim our last things. We need to clear floor 5 of Automaton, and we'll get another 5-star character. We have a bunch of Moonlight summons. Let's go clear floor 5. What's up, Logix? How's it going? I guess I'll just do level 2. Wait, did Automaton Tower reset yesterday? I think it did, so I missed an Automaton Tower. I was trying my best to balance my time, but I had so much stuff with the raid contract going on that it was impossible. I did my best, but only so much time in a day. So, but now I've got like the main bulk of what I need to get done each day. So I think we can get into our regular routine from here. You got Schneel already? Yeah. Who am I going to use Schneel already on? Who is this Schneel already going on? Done your E7 guided. I've tried raid at least to help you, but zero feeling with this game. That's fine. That's fine. That's all I ask. If you just download the game, play it for even 10 minutes and feel like it's not for you, that's cool. It still helped me. I appreciate it. Either way. You have Artek, Elva, Deliana. Oh, you have Deliana. That's sick. And Artek's insane. Skeletor, not great. Loki, really good. Monkey, really. Oh, and you have Duchess. Oh, Ashley, that's the account. That's the account you play. That account's insane. You also got 3 cigarettes from pools and 2 Sarmias. That's tough. But yeah, 450k Stigma Nerd Gamer didn't take too long. Wait, Nerd Gamer, don't you upload videos? Pretty sure I saw your channel yesterday. Because on my raid channel, I get suggested E7 videos because usually I'm like looking at everything. Pretty sure I've seen your uploads. You just started? Okay, yep, that is you. Okay, well, cool. Good luck in content creation. If you have questions about anything, you can ask me too along the way. I saw that name. I was like, pretty sure I saw that yesterday. I think I saw it was like a Moonlight thingy. Thanks for E7 series. Helped a lot. I'm glad. That's all I can ask. If everyone that got help from my E7 series downloaded Raid, they would keep me forever. That's if they just downloaded it. That's it. They didn't even have to play it. But if everybody who watched E7 series just downloaded the game, I am chilling for a long time in life. That would be insane. They would. I would be their #1 creator. Rendile, what's up? Morning. I'm glad I didn't skip ads due to Payro hype. I feel like, oh, RC Mercedes, yeah. RC Mercedes is really good. Payro was a 50-50, as I told you guys. If you waited for Payro, at first I was like, or maybe go with her, but then after the patch where they showed her, I was like, either one you do, it is what it is. Doing alright, just salty about lack of energy. Today I'll probably run out of energy on raid, either today or tomorrow. I'm going a little bit slower with the guide, which is nice, but that's the thing with the raid channel. I have to upload every day, and I'm making 2-hour long videos. You know, I could have cut those videos up into 20-minute videos and have like my videos done for half the month. I was thinking about it. I was like, that's what the general creator would do just to get through the contract, but not gonna do that. I miss Archdemon having blind. I didn't know Archdemon got her blind removed. I remember there was a fight. I was like, why is it not blinding anything? The blind was actually pretty good. I only just realized on raid, if you drag your left click, you can move around the camera, and now addicted to messing with it. Yeah, I zoom out in every fight, so you can use scroll wheel and zoom out of your fight too. By the way, there's a time they gave Belor free in raid, so you can still get Belor. Some people get them, some people don't. That's the crazy thing. There's a promo code called Welcome Gift, and some people entered it yesterday and got them, and I tried it on the guide series. I didn't get them, so I don't know what that promo code is. Oh, I don't know. It works for some people, doesn't work for other people. If I make an Epic Summon account right now, do I still get the free 10 Covenant summons? No, I think that you might, but it would only be like 20. You might, but Sizzle, what's up? What about? Do you think Deanne will be top tier after Bounce Patch? I think she's more usable. I don't know if she'll be top tier. For certain playstyles, I think she'll shine, obviously, like really well, but especially effect res playstyles. She just amplifies the belly and third pick players a lot, which there's not a lot of those players, but it's gonna help that a ton. Out of my 7 accounts, 1 didn't get him. Yeah, see, Rendile was able to get him on all. Oh, music's loud? Okay, I'll turn it down. Okay. Hopefully that's good. Do we know who's coming after Fene? Yeah, we've got the banners that are coming, but it's nothing good right now. It's Brigida plus what else is this week? What ML does this account have? None. I haven't got any, which I haven't summoned very much yet, but this account has no MLs yet. All I did for the last couple days, because I wasn't streaming this account or streaming at all, was I just farmed on recorded history while I was working on my other stuff. But Nerd Gamer, download raid from your link. My 7th raid account, Nerd Gamer. Thank you. So save for collab. Yes. Once you get Fene, save for collab. After getting Fene, collab is everything. After well, maybe not collab. The thing is in 2 weeks. I think it's, wait, February. Wait, I thought February 15th was, I don't know. Either way, it's around the 12th. We'll probably get the next limited character. So save for that next limited character. After taking a month off and coming back, I'm convinced that if we don't dumpster see Phantom as Flan and BBK, the game can't progress. Those 3 units make game design so bad. It's gonna have to change. We all know that. They're gonna have to. Oh, I'm already on floor 9. Okay, we went a little bit further than what I planned to. That's okay. But yes, yeah, the game needs some kind of change for sure. There's I feel like a huge gap in between the average character and the good characters right now. It's way too big. So probably gonna need some kind of change very soon. Or else it's going to be the exact same for a long time. All right, so here we go. Who is our second 5-star that we get for free? Payra, that's a sign. We're going to get a Mo Payra on this account for sure. Can you suggest me early arena team? I get dumpstered by debuffers. That's where Destina generally comes in as your cleanser, because most people won't have cleansers. All right, the web event thing, this was part of why I didn't progress, is because I was getting angry. Look at this. Epic 7's, their game is cooked. It's very frustrating going from a game where everything works and then coming over and playing this. And like, I am on day 7 login. It wouldn't let me access this for days. It finally is letting me in here. So now I lost so much progress. I thought this would count for my logins, but it didn't. I've been playing every day. I could not access this for days of playing. I couldn't grab my 6-star promotion stuff. Super, super annoying. But it let me today on stream. Obviously, once I go live, it's like, oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with our game. But it was like crashing my game trying to get in there to access that. Super annoying. Let me claim all my stuff. We're going to do crafting session. We have so much stuff to do. Which I saved it all to make videos out of it, but we have so much stuff to do. And Fenny is here for what, 2 more days? You can also use Hand Guys Cleanser. Most people won't have Mediator Coward because they started with Death Dealer Ray. If you give me like 2 days on this account, you'll be able to see me use what level am I? 54. You can't. The next batch of this is at 61. You'll see how I do arena. Just give me a couple days to boost everything. Oh, Archie Special Operation. Okay, so this is open now. This is huge. Hey, what's up, Litchy? You think Emma Payra is worth pulling for? I don't think she's bad by any means. It's just she's harder to play than your standard opening character. She's harder to get like the same amount of value, but depending on your characters you have, like on this account, she'd be insane. But on an account that has everything, you might not play her too much. So it's kind of okay, so here, how do I put this? If you don't get Malpera, you're fine. If you do get her, it's just a bonus character that is pretty solid for your account. How's that? She's not like a must, you don't have to pull her, but she's not bad by any means. That's how ML Hua was too. It's all the characters in the game now are... We failed to join Guild War. How? I went and set all the teams. Man. Alright, whatever. Well, no Guild War today, I was hoping. So I guess first Guild War will be Monday for this account. Brave Crest. I mean, that's not terrible on a new account. That's fine. Okay, so in terms of overall like things to do and progress, the only thing that I really have that I want to do this morning, we need to burn that, but I need to go through story a little bit. So we're just going to chill for a minute. If you guys have anything that's going on you want to talk about, feel free to... We can yap about whatever for a little bit, and then I need to kind of plan out my next little bit as to like what we're going to work on. We have the new player. I have been farming my main account. I'm going to, if I, oh wait, I have the wrong team here, but it should be fine. I need to switch teams. I want to re-gear my main account. That is on my list of once I get to a certain point and I have free time, which hopefully will be today or tomorrow. I want to full gear my free-to-play account. Is your E7 guide done? The newest one, I have a couple more videos to make with it, and there's a good chance I'm going to make them on this account. So the thing with that one, the bad thing with that series is I got sick right when I started it, and then it was like trying to play catch up. So I'm probably just going to use this account and make those last couple videos. It's going to be pretty much the exact same as that one. In terms of what's on the account, I need to switch my team again. Forgot. Para isn't too bad, but I'm curious. Yeah, well, I mean, the bad thing is we have a rerun period where they're going to release what, Fallen Cecilia? Who else is going to be in the next rotation? We get Fallen Cecilia. What do you guys think of Fallen Cecilia? It's kind of crazy that we have an ML5 imprint. I think she's going to be able to be used relatively well. I mean, Fallen Cecilia can do okay damage. She's a good anchor character, but not as good as other characters. But having a speed imprint is huge on her. I feel like she just amplifies a certain playstyle to a little bit. It gives you more options. I mean, FCC usable, but they didn't address why she felt bad to other tanks. Well, yeah, she's not meant to be played as a tank now, which is super weird. But the thing is, you can still play her as a tank. She's a tank damage dealer with a provoke. That's not bad. Because, okay, so whenever you're cleaving, okay, here's the general, this is super annoying for the game though, guys. But whenever you're cleaving, you're committing to cleaving right away. You pick opener, you pick imprint. A lot of the time, people pick Veronica plus whatever other character. Now, you can pick opener, and then you can pick Fallen Cecilia. Okay, so you could pick ML Luna, ML Poly, whatever opener you want, and then you can pick Fallen Cecilia second. And then from there, if they try to anti-cleave you and it's a way that you can't fight it, you flex down and you play standard. Okay, Fallen Cecilia allows that gap bridge to standard, and is what I'm seeing from it. So you don't have to commit to cleave. It's like a safer pivot in your draft. So you can either go fast or you can go slow from that point, and that's pretty good. Fonz Seal is just general damage dealer now. General damage dealer that strips. That's not bad. What's up, Franks? Man, how's it going? Hope you're doing fine. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. I've just been super busy. It's so these raid videos I'm making, the first couple, how much Buffalo did I play? None. But well, guys, I did go to the casino with my friends. I went on, what was it? Saturday? What is today? Monday? I went on Friday. So I did go, but we didn't play Buffalo at all. But I'm not going. Oh, I almost got robbed at the casino. I'm not going back. I tried to go out to my car, and this guy saw me. He was just walking around the parking garage. He saw me because I clicked my car to unlock my car, and he started running. Like, okay, so I could tell he was just like loitering out there, just like waiting for someone to come out of the casino into the parking garage, because parking garage isolated area. And I walked out. I clicked my car. I didn't see him at first. Once I clicked my car, I heard the footstep of him like turning to go toward my car, and then I could see him over top of all the cars. And he started heading toward it, and then he saw me eventually, or like I was closer to my car than he was the thing, like way closer. Like he was twice as far away because I parked right by the door, luckily. But he saw me, and then he put his hand in his hoodie pocket and then yelled to me like he was grabbing a gun, and then he yelled out, he's like, "Hey boss," and like he's trying to get me. And then I started running to my car. I sprinted to get in my car, and he's like, "Stop," he's like yelling at me. And then I got in my car. He was like running up to my car from there with his hand in his pocket. Like I could see him like as I was getting ready, and I almost ran him over. I backed out of that spot so fast before he could like get close to my car at all. And then once I backed up, I got super lucky that another car came up to take my spot. There was no one in there until I was like in my car backing up. I'm not going back for a long time. I almost got robbed. I'm 99% sure. But the thing is, once I saw the car behind me, he wouldn't, like, I couldn't get past him at first. And then the car pulled up behind me. And then he, like, got to the edge of my car. I was ready to just gun it and just plow into him. But I cracked my window. Once I saw the car behind me, I cracked my passenger window. I locked it immediately when I got in, but I cracked it a little bit. He asked me, you could tell it was just him trying to come up with something to say because he wanted to play it off so the people behind him, they didn't raise a deal of it. He asked me, he said, can anyone go inside there? You wouldn't run up to somebody to ask if anyone could go inside there. You know, if anyone's allowed in there, it's not a private building. But yeah, I almost got robbed, so I will not be going out for a while. That was a very stressful day. You're hard stuck in champion, you're gonna be hard stuck champion. Everybody is. It's hard. It's about putting a lot of attacks into arena. That's it. Building a bunch of different characters. I don't have much. I mean, champion is where everybody is. Getting any higher in arena right now with their current system, don't plan on it. That's all I can say. Don't get bummed out because that's where 99% of like any in-game player just sits in champion, because it's an insane amount of work to climb higher. Even the super in-game players, they don't bother because it's just not worth it. Eventually, the biggest advice for that is keep progressing your account, and then at a certain point, save up as many arena attacks as you can for a bit. So finish your battle pass or something for one of the times, save up flags, buy them every day, but don't spend them, and then do one huge push. But otherwise, generally, just try to get a little bit higher so that when you do that push, you're closer. But arena is in a bad spot. What artifact to get from guild shops? All of them are good. It doesn't. Proof of Valor is probably one of the better options. What all artifacts are there? Symbol of Unity is still not great. No one, as a new player, it's not bad. YouTube not allowing music is just oppression. Yeah, they allow music. It's just you can't. You can do it, but there's a high chance you'll get copyright striked and then flagged to where your video can't be seen by people. So like if I was live streaming and I played so many copyrighted songs in a row, it wouldn't show my live stream to anybody else. They couldn't click into it. It would never. The only way you can get into it is if you have a direct link. So yeah, I know. YouTube. Wait, you guys probably can't even hear anything on YouTube, can you? Usually I have to change this, so hold on. I can at least get you game sound, maybe. Should be. That should work. Maybe I can't get you game sound. Okay, I might not be able to get you game sound. I don't know what changed. Oop, I think I got you game sound. I got you game sound. There you go. There's at least something there now. It's not completely silent. I could turn up the game sound if... Oh, that's too loud. Sorry, turn it down a little bit. Alright, there you go. There's at least some noise there. There you go. Is this the raid YouTuber? It is. It is. If any of you guys haven't done raid, I have a new video. One of the biggest things is any of you guys are willing to go leave a comment. Like, if you're willing to download the game, that's all you have to do to help me, but that's the new link. And then I have a new player guide on that channel. Even just clicking that video to give it 1 a view, 2, if you leave a comment on it, it's even more, or a like. Any help with that is massive. This is my E7 player guide of the raid channel, and this is my chance. Hopefully that video does decent. We can grow off it to where we have a stabilized raid channel, and then they keep me long term. I want to ask you, how do you level guild arties? How many take to plus 30? Big 7 guild arties. Tristan has a pretty good layout of it. I just took everything plus 30 personally, but you can usually you save 2, you take 1 to 27 and just have 1 extra plus 15 one. That's what almost every single one of them. If you do that, you're pretty safe. Wait, let me download like and comment on it. Yeah, if any of you guys are willing to help with that, that's all you have to do. Right once you download it, helps me. There's no point to play it too. That if you don't actually want to play it, you can just download to support me, and then maybe you do decide to play it one day. But that's all you have to do. Super, super easy. But if you do decide to play it, though, I have a full-on guide for it. I'm making a series. There's already 2 episodes up, so, and 3rd episode will be up today. So if you do decide to play it, you can just follow along just like my E7 guides. Should I pull Payra as a new player? I'm going to, but I don't think a lot of you guys... Tristan's video, I don't know if Tristan has a specific video on it, but he has like a gameplay, and I've heard him talk about with it. But I think if you just do 1 max, 1 plus 15, or not 1 max, but 1 plus 27, 1 plus 15, you'll be pretty happy. I don't think you ever want 3 individual copies of a guild artifact, personally. The only one maybe is the effect res one. Maybe the effect res one, take 1 to 24 and save 2 plus 15s or something. Came from YouTube and it's just quiet, just your voice. Yeah, I turned sound on now. Okay, so from YouTube there is game sound. I forgot that I had to change that back over. I haven't streamed in a few days. It sounds like begging. It is begging, okay? So there's a bunch of creators in this thingy, and I'm competitive. I want to get the most downloads out of everybody. So the thing is, a couple of these guys are new, so their like communities have never downloaded raid for them before. A lot of you guys have already done it months ago, but I still want to win. I want to get the most downloads. We can't see how many downloads anyone gets. I don't even know how many downloads I get, but I still want to win. Winning is cool. So if you guys support me and I win, because it's like I look at it as I'm competing against all these other guys for this raid contract, because they're gonna extend so many people, most likely, and so many people won't get extended. I want to be one that gets extended. Now, you're ready for a league. I hope you will win. Yeah, it's not an actual competition, but that's just how I look at it. If you're doing the same thing as other creators, it kind of is a competition. They're gonna take the people who do the best. Everything in life's a competition, sadly. Hey, dude, I started our sub with Janua, cleared 5 and 13, etc. Do I have any space in the guild? There should be. Let me go clean up the guild. There's probably people I can kick. I didn't stream for 3 days, so some people fell out of. Raid's been super fun. It is super fun. That's the thing. Raid is super fun, man. You just have to get into it. There's no... Guys, I've been doing raid stuff for like 7 months. If I didn't have fun, or if I wasn't enjoying the game, how could I still be playing it? Look how I am with these 7. I'm miserable half the time if I'm playing my main account. So, what was I doing? Oh, guild. Like, there's no way I would, like, I don't think I would, even if Epic 7 offered to pay me to make daily uploads, I don't think I would. Making daily uploads on E7 is so hard. I don't think I could. Money is not about the money at this point. It's just like, if E7 offered me money, I don't think I could upload daily. they would be the shittiest videos of all time if I did E7, because I don't want to be playing it for on my main account. I want to do this. This is a fun little challenge for me. But on my main account, no, I don't want to do it, man. What am I? Let me go in. So for all the applications, I'm gonna X out all of them before we get. So you're like on PvP, but with Raid Shadow Legends? Well, Raid I don't care about PvP. Raid, the PvP is just a funny extra thing. All right, so I am going to kick Keith. I haven't logged in 2 days. Vorfex. I have 2 slots. First 2 people that went in, I'll let you in. And I will try to make sure this guild gets cleaned up pretty well. You applied? Did you apply just now? Hold on. Okay, that's the first one. We have 1 more slot if anybody wants it. I mean, we know E7 doesn't pay. Well, yeah, E7 doesn't pay. But even if they did, I don't think I could commit to daily videos on this game. I don't think I can. I could commit to like daily streams, but daily videos, man, that's hard. I would have to do just boring Guild War videos. And I mean, I could do it. I would probably say yes if they offered, but as Raid, when they offered, it was immediate, because I was like, there's so much stuff I can do on this game. But with E7, I don't know what I'd do every day. It might be easy for the first 2 weeks, but then from there, I'm going to be reaching for some kind of content to make. Back to story. Wait, did anyone else apply? I'll check real quick if anyone else applied. I'll let you in. You want guild, please? Someone else already took your slot. No, they didn't. First one, first come, first serve. My friend asked me why another account. Me is Deity's fault. It's fun, man. If your main account is to a certain point, all right, I don't think anyone's gonna join for a little bit. As long as you can stomach RTA, I feel all you have to do is stream the RTA session. IDK, I'm an RTA addict. For people who are enjoying RTA, yeah. But for me, guys, I'm playing RTA since the day it came out, and I grinded it unbelievably hard back then. And then it just... I'm taking like a season off. Like, this is my season. I'm going to play the least amount of RTA I've ever played in a season, so that maybe next season I can have a lot of fun again. But I haven't taken enough RTA season really off. I still would force myself to play X amount of games every season, so this is the one that I'm going to try to take off, focus on Raid Shadow Legends for a little bit, and then next season I'll still play. There'll probably be a day I'll play, like couple days I'll play like 30 RTA matches on stream. But yo, I'll get the skin. I'm just not gonna put any thought into it. I'll still follow the meta. I'll play enough to know what's going on with the meta, what characters are good. In case anyone asks me questions and stuff, I can still answer them. I'll keep up with the game, but the less I play this season, I think I'll really enjoy next season. You only back for the skin? Who even is the skin? I don't know who the skin is. Give me a second. I need a Q-tip. My ear is... I just woke up. My ear feels weird.
In the name of the goddess, a prayer. Just slap on the wrist. All right, take this.
Alright, I'm Bakak. The skins ML Vivian, ooh, that's kind of nice actually. Would you recommend Raid Shadow Legends over F7 for PV? All day, not even close. The thing with the E7 PV is you're going to finish everything in... It just depends, what are you looking for? Okay, are you looking for instant progression? Are you looking for something that you can go and do today and feel like you made insane progression by... I just popped a pimple too. And oh my gosh, my face is red. Do you want like instant progression? Do you want just go in and get whatever it is done super fast and get bored of it? If that's what you want, Epic 7. Okay, Epic 7, you go in immediately, you'll be to the end of everything. It's just E7 is easy to get to that point. With Raid, if you want a long-term grind, that's a game for you. And it has way better PV. That is the difference between the two games. Okay, so kind of is going to be what you're looking for. If you want a long-term project, Raid. If you want a short-term project, E7. Is it worth I am day 3 and I pity Fene? Yes, Fene's super good. Yeah, it's I don't know, what do you mean is it worth, but yes. All my gems. Oh, you used all your gems? I mean, you'll probably be fine if you're only on day 3, but that sucks. Raid streams when? I don't have to stream Raid anymore. If I stream Raid, it'll be on the other channel just for fun. But I don't have to do any Raid streams anymore. That's out of my contract. It's just daily uploads for Raid, so super easy. It's petty, but I can't do Raid because the characters look dookie. No, you're good. You're good. If you don't like the design of the characters, for me, it's like a nostalgic, like Dungeons and Dragons style thing. So like those are games I grew up on, Baldur's Gate and things like that. So for me, I don't notice the graphics really. Some of the characters look super cool, some don't. But I can see it. I mean, going from a bright, colorful E7 to a game like Raid, it's not for a lot of people, and I get that. I'm not gonna push or like force you guys to play the game. Force you guys to download it so it helps me, but you guys don't have to actually get into it. I just really like it. Doesn't care about money. No, I still care about money, but I don't make all my life decisions based off money anymore. Like that is, as a content creator, before everything I did was based off of, is this going to hurt me financially? Is streaming right now bad for me because I won't reach a certain average viewer count? That means my sponsors would pay less or I might not even get them. So I would only stream at times that I knew I could do well. Okay, now I just stream whatever. I don't care. My decisions aren't based off of money anymore. It's so nice. I don't know if you guys understand how much all of you that download a Raid through my code help me. Because the thing is, it's not just like I'm fine now, it's that I have a backlog. Like I'm fine for a long time. Things could go bad for 4 months and I'm not gonna be stressed that I can't afford to live. Like I'm good. I have a emergency fund now. It's insane. So now I get to just play games and do what I wanted to do. My whole dream with playing Epic 7 or playing content, or fuck, I can't even talk. My whole dream of being a content creator, that I'm now living it. Now it's not, it's not the, I feel like I have to do X thing. Now I get to do what I always thought this would be, is I get to have fun. I get to have fun and make content. Before it was not have fun, make content. Before it was grind what I didn't want to do. It's a crazy difference between last year and this year. That's all I can say. As a returning player, you guys really helped me. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. That's good. I created an account because you games are beautiful. I use Fene with Mui. Yeah, Epic 7's beautiful. Especially for anime enjoyers. Thanks. I just downloaded Raid with your link. Thank you. If any of you guys, again, there's the link and there's the guide. I'm putting a lot of time into this guide. So if you guys need a guide just like E7 and want to follow along and try the game, and if you after 10 minutes realize you don't want to play it, that's cool. But the Discord's kind of growing too. That's a funny thing. I think the last couple of days we've had as many people join the Discord for Raid as E7. So we usually get about 30 new people in the Discord per day. I'm pretty sure yesterday it was like 20-ish Raid players and 20-ish E7 players that joined. It's really funny. I use 90 pulls on pay redstone and getter. That's not a bad thing. You're just closer to pity. Guys, when you do summons, are guild officers able to set up guild wars? Yes, yes they are. Noiville. I don't know what happened. I guess somebody left or someone got kicked because of time. But I had set up, we were good for guild war as of Friday. I think we were in a guild war Friday. So I don't know what happened, but we got to fix that for tomorrow. And tomorrow or Wednesday will be my first guild war on this account. I don't know what happened with that. Turns out Fene is insane. Fene's insane in everything. I was able to solo Fire 3 with shitty gear. Wait, you soloed Fire 3 Expo? You were able to face tank boss? You got Wyvern 13 team done? I mean, I've already farmed a little bit of Wyvern 13 on here. But no, most of my progress, guys, I haven't progressed anything. All I did was farm unrecorded history. So I was making progress in terms of that, but today is about grinding through everything and getting the account looking really good. But otherwise, I have 500,000 stigma. So once I just go through a little bit, it'll all catch up. Okay, because I fell a little behind because I was working on the raid guide. That first raid Shadow Legends video I put up, it took me 6 hours. The second one took me 5. I'm hoping today's one takes me 4, and then from there it's gonna slowly become easier. Yeah, every day is gonna be like a quicker video to make, but yeah, that first raid video took me, it was like 6 to 8 hours to fully finish, and the second one was yeah, that's all I've been doing. And the thing is, I had E7 on the side, this account farming unrecorded history, and then I had my main account farming Rift. So I got a lot done, and it won't look like it for now, but I did get a lot done because it was just permanent farming over those days. But yeah, guild officers are able, and if I need to promote some of you guys to guild officers, just let me know. I'm from Brazil. I love your Epic 7 videos. It makes my day so fun. See, comments like that, guys. Ugh. Well, I'm glad. The long form videos, man, I'm telling you, there's something to them, and no one does them because they take a long time. It takes a long time, and the long form videos, I think there's something to it because you can just sit down to a long video and play alongside of it. It's a little bit different than a stream. Like with the stream still did good too. That one stream had like 50,000 views, which is insane for an Epic 7 thing. I think long term is just with gachas, especially gear gachas, is just it. As long as you're giving like tidbits of information here and there. Cause like when I see long videos in the past, those are the ones I watched because I knew I was going to get a lot out of it. Now, sometimes it's a lot about personality and stuff too. Like if someone clicks in and they don't like your personality, they're going to click off immediately. That's any length video. There's a lot of videos I'll click on. I'm like, I'm not watching this. If somebody's too over the top, I don't have it in me. I'm too old for that. It would be like I'll click a video and somebody's just immediately yelling about whatever. It's like, okay, I get some people love that, but I'm too old for that. Another Brazilian watcher. There's a lot, Binderway. There's a lot of people from Brazil that play Epic 7. It's actually like, what's the population of Brazil? Not gonna lie, man, I thought raid was scammy, but it has been so fun. That's that right there, guys. Exactly. I thought the same thing. I thought this game was just a stupid grab, like money grab, which it can be if you don't actually play it. If you just log in and just start buying packs right away. But no, it's actually fun, and that's why it's like 10x the size of E7. It's actually a good game. That's one of the things that like hurt my brain when I first started like trying to figure out raid. I was like, why is this game 10 times the size of Epic 7? Because in my mind, Epic 7 had better art. Epic 7's PvP was amazing. And then I started seeing raid content creators. They're pulling 10x Epic 7 content creators, like view-wise. It didn't make any sense to me. And then once I played and got into it, I was like, oh, this game's actually really fucking good. That explains it. Yes, on my alt account, the team with Brieg, Tam, Surmia, and Fene, almost everyone on free gear she hits for like 100k. I don't know why. I feel like Fene's multipliers are not accurate. They seem broken. As a returning player, your guides are insane. Very helpful for me to get my account back a check. Greetings from Germany, by the way. Welcome out. I guess streaming this early, I guess it's gonna be a lot of people over the ocean. I watched the raid guide part 1 and part 2 twice. I appreciate it. It helps. The average watch time goes crazy with that, so it helps a lot. I don't know why you watch it twice. It's a little extra. As a raid main, played for 4 years. I came to E7 for a nice side game. Glad you're covering both. Yeah, I think it's gonna help me. It's gonna help me enjoy both games more. Because only playing Epic 7, I'm super burnt out. But over the last few months of playing raid on the side, it's just made it to where E7 doesn't feel monotonous anymore. I don't mind logging into my main account. It doesn't feel like work. For a long time, logging into E7 on my main and farming anything felt like I was like going to work, and I did not like that. Now I don't mind it. I've been farming my main account the last couple days, and actually I did 300 leaves, didn't get a single piece of gear on my main account, and I felt really bad. That felt awful, and I took a couple day break, and then I started coming back. I farmed Rift 2 days ago. I got a banger, and now I'm like back and I'm ready to farm more. But with the new balance patch, my goal is to have my main account fully re-geared by the balance patch, including the new balance characters. And then I'm gonna That is the ultimate goal. Okay, that's what I'm working on. I'm free to play, but Malpira seems to be so broken. See, this is one of the most split, because usually with a new character, everyone's either they're garbage or they're amazing. ML is one of the most split characters in a long time, that some people think she's insane, some people think she's useless. Monster Wilds is at the end of the month, so we will be okay. I have a busy month now with this raid thing. I have to make daily raid videos. I actually think I'm going to try to make daily Epic 7 videos on top of raid. Okay? I think I'm going to try to do it. And with this guide series, I want just 1 month. Because I was saying I don't think I can, even if E7 paid me to do that, I don't think I could do it. But I want to try to get into a routine for 1 month of daily Epic 7 videos alongside daily raid videos and just see how brutal that is. And that's what I want to try to do for the rest of the month here. And the first episode, or first video will be up today. E7, one nice thing about it is the news videos are super easy for me to do, covering whatever news is out. And there's a balance patch soon, so it should make that relatively easy. I can go make a video each out of the characters from the balance patch. But I want to try it just for 1 month. And then at the end of this month, though, because it's about me getting into a routine right now, and I think doing a raid video, then doing an E7 video, and then doing like the little work after it is going to be really good for me to like train myself for when Monster Wild comes out at the end of the month. And then when Monster Wild comes out at the end of the month, there is not going to be daily E7 videos because I'm going to be grinding that thing nonstop. Monster Wilds is my next big project I'm going to try. And if it fails, who cares? That's the nice thing. Who cares? It's just for fun. If it succeeds, because we're making a whole new channel for it, and I'm gonna stream it too on that new channel, but we're just gonna see. And it's gonna be fun. If you guys get into Monster Wilds, you can play with me. I'll do open lobbies, we can farm stuff, but I'm hesitant to start raid because of MH Wilds. Well, if you start raid now, guys, raid at first is a super grind, and then at a certain point, if you're in a guild or a clan, all you have to do is log in and hit clan boss, and it quick battles for you. So log in, hit clan boss, get your daily login item at the side, which gets you a bunch of characters over time, and then hit clan boss. That's all you have to do. You don't even have to progress that day. You don't have to burn a single energy that day if you don't want to. That is raid. Raid, you can be a super casual player, slowly make progress, and then once you do that so many days, you'll have extra characters, you'll have extra everything, and then you go farm a bit. And then like, if you are able to spend your stamina there, cool. If not, just log in, hit clan boss, close the game. That's all you have to do. You don't have to do extra stuff that day. That's what sold me on raid, is once I got my account stabilized, I don't have to play raid every day, technically. I just have to open it. It takes maybe 3 minutes and I can close the game. And I still made good progress that day. The most important thing is just clan boss. Now, obviously you want to do everything every day, but I'm playing the game as a casual PvE player. I don't care. Which units are best for Rift except Wukong? Or best units for Rift? There's a new Rift suit. No, it's Fene. The character on banner, you don't. There is no Wukong's not for Rift anymore. There is no Rift. As a player who stopped back in 2018, starting back in a month ago, was like playing a whole new game. That is probably what it's like. I've never taken a break from E7, but E7 has changed so much over the years. It probably feels like a brand new game. I love cleaving, so any cleave unit is just loved by me. What? Oh, well, yeah, ML. Well, what do you think of FCC's new buff then? I might start once you get your guide out. What? Wait, a guide for MH Wild, or you talk about raid? Because the raid guide's right there. If you actually there's a new download link, and then there's the guide series. I'm watching your stream and I just want to summon and log in. Oh, you got bystander while young? Congrats. Yeah, most people are pulling for ML on their design. Opinions on ML are split. Some people think evasion are the main thing. No, evasion's the last thing she brings. Evasion's just an extra. Do you face not responding issues in episode PC when launch? I occasionally get them, but I don't use the PC client very much, guys. I'll be honest. The PC client, I just use emulator. I've always used emulator. It's always worked. The idea of the PC client, the little bit I used it, it wasn't great, so I still just use emulator for it, and that's also because I play multiple accounts. So whenever I in stream, I'll be on my main account farming Rift on top of farming this account. So I mean, I can't be on 2 accounts on the PC client. I'm not a big PC client like stan. It's solid if it works for you. It's really clean, quick battles faster. It has a bunch of really good things, but wait, what music's playing? Eve, okay, good. But yeah, that's huge. ML is huge. Congrats on that. You're not looking for, or not looking at MH Wilds yet. Don't even know what genre type it is. Is that PvP? No, you don't know what Monster Hunter is? It's a Monster Hunter game. Monster Hunter has like 80 games. It's not 80, but it's a lot. But it's how do I describe this? I mean, what games do I compare it to? Dauntless? Did you ever play Dauntless? Dauntless was like a ripoff of Monster Hunter, but Dauntless was pretty good too. But it is Dauntless, right? That's the one with the like futuristic style Monster Hunter thing. It's kind of like, I don't know, combat wise, kind of like Dark Souls combat, but all boss fighting, but then material gathering to craft. So you go and fight the same boss over and over to get resources to then craft new gear and armor. Well, it's like E7 farming Wyvern 13 and then going and making gear out of it, right? I don't know how to describe Monster Hunter right now. It's too early in the morning. I love it though. Is there a custom banner coming? I would assume yes, but I don't know at this point because we're supposed to have a new limited in like 2 weeks. The Valentine's Day limited Tori, she's a new character coming out, and I think it's in 2 weeks. So I don't know where they're going to fit a triple banner in. Did you try Malpera? I have not tried her. I did not get her on either of my accounts. I'm not spending money on Epic 7 on my main account either. This is a free-to-play series. My main account, I'm not spending money on it this year until I am excited about the game again. I'm just, until they provide some kind of content for me that I'm excited for, I'm not giving them money. And the characters aren't content. So that is how I'm looking at it. If there isn't anything new in the game that I want to go do, which I thought was going to be Rift. I thought Rift would get me back, but Rift was too easy. Rift is just pull Fenny, slap Fenny in. When is next E7 World Cup? I think it'll start in like 2 months, the qualifiers. But yeah, I'm not giving Epic 7 any money until there's some new content in the game. It's been too long. Even the Epic 7 the Epic Dash Pass, that wasn't new content for old players. It was awesome for new players, and the rewards were nice, but there was no new content. There hasn't been any new content in E7 that wasn't a new character coming out in a very, very long time. So, wait, we're getting Super Raid battles for campaign next update? Yes, I talked about it in the guide. I was like, this is supposed to be coming, so that's huge. That just makes farming faster for everyone. That's huge. That's really huge. I'm glad you told me that because the next episode of the guide, I will tell people that currently while I'm making this guide, it's not here, but it's supposed to be here next update. So be sure to click this when you're farming. That's super nice. I've talked about it a little bit, but that's massive. Let's go. But yeah, I'm not spending money to get ML Para, so I do not have ML Para yet. Could I get promoted in the guild? IG and Dripped? Yeah, I'll go promote you after this run. I think this is a Strays fight. So it'll take a second, but it's a game where you hunt monsters and use parts to make new and better gear. Well, yeah, that's a simple version of it. I was just trying to think of a game to compare it to. But yeah, you just fight monsters. And it's supposed to be really hard. Monster Hunter was like not quite Dark Souls level hard, but the end bosses of Monster Hunter are Dark Souls level hard. If you have to learn the mechanics and everything of the game. But Tajik, you are a hero. There he is, boys. There's Tajik, dude. Oh, you coming in now? We clear everything. So it's so easy. Yeah, Tajik the Go. Yeah, everybody knows you. Oh, you came back and saved. You made the guild and raids so much easier. We're getting close. I'm gonna do some upgrading today and try to get my Ultra Nightmare Clan boss team to 1 key, and I'll start using 2 keys per day. And then we'll be super close to getting full rewards from Clan Boss every day. Replayed Eulogy for a Saint in BOM since initial release in 2018. Got me in the feels. Don't finish Eulogy of a Saint. Wait, Eulogy of a Saint and Book of Memories. Yeah, don't clear Eulogy of a Saint. Get to the end and don't click finish. We will see how long I come back. You said something, so I said, why not? Yeah, I mean, I appreciate even if you don't play, just your 3-minute login of using your 2 keys. If you have 2 minutes a day to log in and do that real quick, it helps us more than anything else. We all appreciate you, even if you don't do it forever. Just right now, it's helping a lot. Yeah, when you can, when you do, we can be super close. Yeah, I haven't been finishing all my keys, just because my like timing with sleeping and everything. I needed to burn my keys before I went to bed last night, and I forgot, and I woke up and it's too late. So, I've been doing 2 keys, but to get my normal, I usually burn 4 keys a day. So I'll get back on the schedule, hopefully today. My schedule's almost normal again though. I was going to bed at like 5 p.m. Now I go to bed at like 8 or 9 p.m. It's been much better. I just started 4 days ago. Thank you so much for your guides. No problem, EMS. Hope they are helping. I was planning arena team. I think I go Flan, BBK, Sympho, Angelica. What should I add? Another one? A defense breaker potentially. So wait, go with Flan. Wait, no. So Flan, BBK. It's Angelica. So what would you be weakest to then? If you have Infinite Horizon and Katie's, probably be good. So that way you can even fight ML Luna teams. ML Luna clicks skill 3, Katie's cuts. Also, you have the Harsetti problems to deal with. Who would help with Harsetti? I don't know if Harsetti would really be an issue for you. There's a bunch of characters you can add, and you would probably switch out what that character is. Generally, with like your core arena team, you have one team that you use for most of your fights, and then certain fights you'll learn that switching one character out for another character for that fight would be nice. It's hard for me to like commit to any like one arena team for anybody, because I switch my arena team for almost every single fight I do when I do arena. So what is I doing? Guild. Let me boost you up. Weekly missions, and then member list. Who do we got? All right, we got Elena here. There you go. Where is Dripped? Are you on right now? Yep, there you are. Promote to vice captain. There you go. Deity, is Fenny already good enough to buy with powder? I probably wouldn't. Would you guys buy Fenny already? I wouldn't. Did you get anything else besides Ken later on? We haven't really done any summons or anything yet. Today is the day that we'll get some of our summons done. Then we'll do Mystic summons tomorrow. But I'm going to be making videos of that. I don't know if I'll guarantee do these on stream. I'm doing Fenny summons. I'm going to do Amalpera summons. And then I'm going to do my Galaxy summons we'll probably do today. We should have a good chunk of Galaxy once I progress a little bit more too. So it'll be like 10 summons or so. So as of right now though, no, I haven't really done any summons or anything. You didn't bother with Fenny's already? I personally probably would skip it. It's not a limited already. But hey, Blocka, what's up, dude? Thanks for 17 in the guild, no problem. You were the person to take the last slot. The thing is the guild will have room, and then because people will stop playing and will fill up their slots. Use Vile Honor though. Yeah, most people use Potion Vile Honor. That's the recommended artifact for general PvE clearing. Well, Rift at least. And Banshee. Rift and Banshee. That's, if you have that honor, she's good to go. But the goal today with this account is get to where I'm clearing through chapter 3 while I'm making my next raid stuff. Surfer has already asked, well, what are your thoughts on Amalpera? She's okay. She's a solid character. She's not a, she's not a must pull. If you do get her and know how you're going to use her, she's fantastic. If you just pull her on as a new player, you probably won't get much benefit out of her. Probably not at first. It'll take you a while to get your account to a point where you can truly utilize her. But she's not bad in any way. Or the only thing that's bad is her damage. Her damage is awful. But technically, with Uberia's Tooth upgrade, she can do decent damage now. Because she can do damage to even Asflan. So, Uberia's Tooth upgrade, you can AoE attack now. So, technically, she could be used on it. And the bad thing is you build her squishy at that point, and she just dies. So, I don't know how well that's going to go. But I think Para's another thing to just wait one more week as to how people are playing her and see if they like her. We'll give it one more week. But hey, what's up, Potato Mine? Good morning. But yeah, I personally wouldn't force Fenny upgrade. Sorry if it was already, oh yeah, but it's already asked because it could. That's the thing with streaming. Most people have the same question, and it's whether you're here when someone asks that question or not here. So trust me, I get asked the same question every day. If I stream a new game, like when Ethereal Restart came out, I answered the same question in a single stream. I think it was 87 times. 87 times, the one question. I was trying to come up with like different ways to answer it, but I didn't want to ignore it. But yeah, that's just being a streamer. Anything new from the anniversary we just had? The last anniversary was insane. Are you talking about the 6th anniversary? That was the craziest event in any gacha game ever, especially for new players getting into the game. But left or right side gear with blue boxes, right side gear always. Unless there's a specific thing you're aiming for, always right side gear. Right side gear is a harder gear. You want to capitalize on any chance to get your harder gear. Yeah, the Matzo one for new players. I'm wondering if to restart since I saw you have. Well, this is just a free-to-play account. Right now, I mean, did you play during the last anniversary? Because if you did, you don't want to restart. If you got any of those Dash Bash rewards, your account's in a really good spot just from those rewards. But I'm just making a new account because I think people are starting Epic 7 at any time. Like at the beginning of the year, there's probably been 100,000 people who have started this game in the last month to try it out. And having someone who has an account that's early on like this that they can maybe look at and see how they're doing in comparison, it's not a bad thing. More likely for them to like have some confidence getting into the game and stick with the game. Just nearly auto Wyvern 13 with Fenny and Momo, still inconsistent. Yeah, Fenny is what's gonna make Epic 7 have to make new content. They gotta make new harder PvE. She is or nerf her. And if they nerf her, people are gonna throw a fit. Like Fenny, I don't feel like it's either they planned for Fenny to be this strong, or they goofed and now they can't go back. What? Oh, not taking a shower in the morning. I got insane bedhead going on. I did, but I stopped playing. I would just log into your old account then. If you want to make a new account though, I mean, making new accounts in E7's fun. It has one of the best early game. Or tricks of if you want to help me out as a content creator, I did just get a new raid download code, and I'm making a raid guide exactly like my E7 guide. So if you want to download raid and try that instead, if you don't want to play E7, it also helps me. Just downloading helps me. No, even if you don't play it for more than 5 minutes, that helps me. See, one person at a time. I'm gonna get the whole world to download raid to my link. You got Infinite Horizon and Katie. Should I use her instead of Destina? Depends on for what. I would not use her instead of Destina for story. Infinite Horizon and Katie's is good for. Infinite Horizon and Katie's is good for arena. And Destina is good for arena, but she's better than Infinite Horizon and Katie's for PvE. Okay. Infinite Horizon and Katie's is not good on auto. Like auto battling, like setting an auto. If you're going through story or anything like that, Infinite Horizon and Katie's is not very good. Is ML Landy worth building if you're a new player? Yes, I would for sure build her. And the arena shop, what was it? It was the boot, the necklace, the ring, and the helmet. I think it was boot, necklace, ring, and helmet for ML Landy. And you should be good. Boot, necklace. It's either boot, necklace, ring, and helmet, or it was sword, helmet, necklace, boot. Because the ring is HP %. So you would be better going attack ring on her. Just going like a crit set attack ring or something. Yeah. It's one of those two. Either one you do. Any 4 pieces of that, you just make sure you buy the right side pieces because that's the hard gear to get in the game. But I would definitely, if I pulled an ML Landy, I would have already went and built her up on this account. ML Lua's build as fast as humanly possible with as much bulk as possible. It's ML Lua. Some effectiveness is nice, so 300 speed if you can. If you're asking that, you probably don't have the capability to do that, so you just build her. She's an opening character. You want her as fast as you can get. Which set is best for ML Luna? Speed. Another opening character. 350 speed. Drink water? I don't have a water. I have a Mountain Dew. You're making me drink Mountain Dew at 7 a.m. And I'm gonna get diabetes, and it is your fault. Will you build Fenny instead of Sig? I mean, I'm gonna build Fenny. I already have Sig built. I've already beat Wyvern 13, guys. I beat Wyvern 13 on day 2 and farmed it a little bit. Normally play for early game. I had like 5 accounts. I've started alongside with you. Yeah. Well, if you want to download Raid though, Simple Payroll we're pulling for beginners. You probably won't get much value out of it. All right, I did one drink. All right, I'm gonna hide for a second. I might grab a water. I'm not gonna push for you guys to pull ML Pair as a new player. I don't think if you miss her, you're not gonna be sad about it. I think if you just saved, you'd be fine. If you like her design, eventually you'll probably be able to make her work really well. But I'm drinking Mountain Dew at 4 in the morning. I'm drinking it at 7:05. 4 in the morning. Are you awake at 4 in the morning? Like you woke up? Or have you been up all day? Because that's different. Tenebria is the best option for Moonlight. It's either, I think Spectre Tenebria is still going to be the best getting into the game, because trying to get through chapter 3 and 4 with Arbiter Vildred is super annoying. Whereas Spectre Tenebria just makes it easy.
Let's go together.
I'll heal you.
Flutter. Gust.
But Arbiter Vildred will be better for you for getting into PvP. So Guild Wars, Arena, RTA, Arbiter Vildred is better. And Guild Wars, I'd say Spectre Tenebria is still super good, especially for early players. But not having Spectre Tenebria, going through Abyss, going through the harder chapters, it's super annoying.
Let the goddess lead the way.
I'll try to get all of my builds updated in Discord for you guys though. That's one of my goals. Before the next balance patch drops, I want all of my builds, because I have 2 builds of like most ML5s now. I think it's like almost 25% of ML5s I have 2 versions of. It's my main account is getting absolutely insane. I will try to have in Discord a channel that just has all of my builds that you can go through. I just have to figure out how to organize it so it's easy for you guys to find my builds. I don't know what I should do for that, to where it's like you could search for a build or something. There's a good chance, guys, I might make an E7 website. What do you think? If I made an E7 website that's just simpler, then like Fribbles has a hero library and all of that. What if I made a website that has 1, it'll have like my guides, 2, it'll have like general builds on all characters that you can search, and if anything, if I make the website, I'll pay like Light or Elvemage to have their characters on there, see if they will. Obviously they might say no, but I'll find some like top tier players that can also put their builds on that website. I'm thinking about making a website as like my next big project for E7. Because I just feel like it would help a lot. Just having general guides on there, having like every resource imaginable. Just like that's all on YouTube, but just imagine a website that has it all super well structured. And then imagine how many raid like sponsor links I can put around the website. Oh, but no, that's something that I've been thinking about for like 6 months. It's a ton of work and it's probably super expensive. I need to look up. And then get DMCA'd by Smilegate. You wouldn't get DMCA'd. For making a website that has like builds and stuff on it, you're not gonna get DMCA'd by Smilegate.
I hit and I destroy.
You should do that, man. We can help if needed. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there a guy on Reddit with a website of all his builds? Yeah. There's a ton of people who have like their general stuff on, but no like content creator. Probably a bitch in hosting costs depending on the route you choose. Do you think it would be? I mean, the website, you got to think, we have a lot of traffic on my YouTube channel. So a website that people will go to the website more often than they would click a video because they're going to go check characters. Once they go to the website once, they're going to go to the website 50 times. So if I'm getting 1 million views a month on YouTube, that's potentially millions of people clicking the website. And over time, if I can figure out a way to have it be a consistently good website for any level of player, millions of views. I mean, 1 million views on a website, depending on how many how many ad slots you have. Like I want to design the website just like Hell Hades. Okay, that's it. I want it to be exactly like Hell Hades for Raid, if I do a website. And if you get 1 million views on a website, potentially it could be up to $20,000 for the 1 million views, and I think we can get millions a month. So hosting costs and everything, the website at first would be like it's just a gamble because it costs a lot of money to make a proper website. So, but it could be something, it could be a huge opportunity for me as a creator. The FAQ section will sell itself, to be honest, with new player knowledge. I think so. I think with like having a guide series up and just updating everything on there, I really feel like, and like hosts or like putting other content creators on there, showcasing them to like where they can get some growth, make a news section to where whatever news is there. I just structured exactly like Hell Hades. The thing is, Epic 7 is nowhere near as big as Raid Shadow Legends, but it's big enough to where we could still probably do well. I think a website be easier to navigate in Discord. Yeah, exactly. Like we'll still have the Discord, but it'll be way easier. I think more people would use, I mean, think about how many people we have joining the Discord every day. If people are willing to join Discord, they're going to a website. So there's no way it wouldn't pay for itself. You're thinking of a Pridwin equivalent, it could work? Yeah, it's similar to that. But just look up Hell Hades, like it's the perfect website for a gacha game. And it would be similar to that. People having sponsored E7 streams instead of sponsoring Raid streams, imagine. Oh, it'd be insane. But E7 won't do it. But yeah, that's a project that I'm thinking about doing, guys. Only possible to get all the HTML and JS done beforehand, yeah. But how much is that going to cost? Because I can't do it myself. I mean, I could, but it would take forever. Versus, because this isn't a website you could build on Squarespace. I mean, it's not a simple website. It's going to be pretty complicated. So, and if I make it, I want it to be awesome. I don't want to just have a lazy version of it. I want it to be a super well done website. Depending on how complicated, maybe a month for the front end. A month? That's not too bad. But how much is that to pay someone to do? A month? That's like a $30,000 investment, isn't it? That's like super expensive. A month of people, multiple people working on it, because you got to pay for like art for everything to clean it up, make it look nice. I think hosting the website's the cheapest of all the cost of making a website.
Come to me. Nice. Slap on the wrist.
But the thing is, with that website, it won't just be Epic 7. At first, it would just be Epic 7, but the idea of it would be able to transition and have multiple games on it. So a Theory Restart coming out, have a Theory Restart, and have builds and stuff for that, and have different sections on it, and keep updating the website with new gacha games that are coming. Because the idea of making a website and putting a lot of investment into it is, on a game that's 6 years old, super high risk. But having a website that you can update with new games coming out and continue to, so it's not going to be like Epic 7. It's not going to have like that in the title. It would be like Hell Hades is his own name. I don't think I could do anything Deity though. I'm not going to do like the same idea of just make the website me. It would just be some kind of general name website. Just the idea of like making articles and stuff, that part sounds fun. Like news articles about what's going on with the game and stuff, because like Stove sucks. Stove sucks bad. Imagine an actual good Stove that you can access. Okay, Stove doesn't suck that bad, but I feel like I could do way better than Stove.
Fall into nightmare.
I can draw all the characters for you. It'll probably be mostly official art is what we would use. Like they allow content creators and everybody to use their official art for whatever. So I would probably just utilize some of their official art for most of like the website design. I need to check and make sure that's okay. But yeah, a website would definitely be easier to get people to view than to join Discord and try to navigate through that, because it's actually shocking how few or like how many people don't use Discord. That game. It's kind of crazy. Most people that have all their builds though, it's just like in MJ link. I miss face cam. I'll turn it back on in a second. I'm picking my nose right now. I got the morning nose issues that I have every morning. I've had my entire life. It's hard to breathe in the morning. No, I am not doing cocaine. I do not have the money to do cocaine, and I hate drugs.
Come here.
All right.
Luminescence. Glory.
One thing to me, this might just be me, but almost any art I see for E7, the Epic 7 art team is so good that any like fan art I see, it's nowhere close to being as good. E7 art team is just can't be competed with. Like other games, I'll see like a super cool design character, but all E7 fan art, it's good, but I just feel like their regular artists for the game are just, you can't touch them. Their design team is insane. What game is this? Epic 7.
The dawn is quietly blazing.
Alright, so that's one thing that we can't do though, guys, is the optimizer. Fan art contents will be knots per week and crickets on Reddit. Yeah. No one wants to make anything for this game. White base, like a couple people make stuff, but white base E7 is so small. It's unbelievable how small this game is. It has a die-hard small fan base. As I've been playing other games and making content and seeing other games, this game is so small. Like I mean, you can tell off Twitch how small the game is. It has a lot of viewers on Twitch, but everybody is the same, and every stream, every streamer shares the same viewers. It's like there's 5,000 total people that watch on Twitch per day, and every like streamer that pulls above a certain number, they have the exact same people. It's like they share, it's got to be like 70% of their viewer base is shared between the other big streamer of the game. Epic 7 is so small. I can't believe, dude, have you guys seen the Eufine skin though? I think it's the New Year skin for China server. It's so good. It's potentially the best skin in the game, and I don't know if we're getting it or not. Quick question, what is the most efficient way to get epic spirit blooms? Buying directly with them or Stigmas or battle method? No, it's buying with Stigma. You just buy them with Stigma. So like I farmed the last few days. I haven't been streaming because I've been working on Raid Shadow Legends content. And I've just had this farming unrecorded history in the background. I farmed up like 500,000 Stigma. But yo, what's up, Stray Zodiac? What's up? I just said what's up twice in the same 7 seconds. Sick. Oh my goodness. We did the podcast. Any of you guys see the podcast I did with Tristan and Sue? That got in my head so bad. There was one comment that was about Sue. On the thing that Sue said the word like seven, he said like 7 times in every sentence he said, and then I watched it and it cooked my brain because he said it constantly, and I've been really bad about that in the past too, about there's one word, especially when you're uncomfortable, if you don't have the confidence in whatever you're saying, That for me at least, I'm not saying that he has that, but you will say the same word. It's the filler word that allows you to string your whatever thought you're trying to put together. And I saw that comment and I watched it. I noticed him saying it. It was sometimes 5 or 7 times in a single thought, like trying to get a thought out. He would say it that many times, and it's made me so self-conscious from that moment about all the content I've been making. I'm sitting there and I'm like, have I said this word too many times? It gets in your head bad, and I can't. If I'm sure he saw it too, it's probably in his head so bad. Made me feel bad because clearly he was nervous. But Sue does a podcast every week. I don't think he's nervous. I think that's just part of his normal dialect that he's gonna probably from here work on. If he sees that, he's gonna work on it. It's something that as a content creator, I have had that in the past. I've watched on my old videos. Most people, it's the word like they will be talking and then they're like well yeah, and then this that's the normal one. It's a very common thing, but it gets in your head. It got in my head bad because I did not want to do that. But excellent, thanks for the follow. People spend so much money for such a small circle. Yeah, they do. If you find something you love playing in life, okay, if you love Epic 7, if you love whatever game, you don't care how much you spend. You have an amount of disposable income. You don't care how many players there are. You're playing the game, and as long as there's somebody else there to share your experience with, you're gonna spend money. So Epic 7 has that. So is mine. That's what it is. I say so a ton. That is my... There was one comment about that. I said so too much in a video, and since then, that was like a year ago that I saw that, and yeah. When I record something, I watch it back and we'll count how many times I say it, just so I can try to get better with it. But yeah, but Hell Hades with the optimizer lets you import your box and give you a team suggestions. Nutty. Yep. And Epic 7 doesn't allow that as a problem. Epic 7, anyone who, I'm surprised they still allow fribbles, but any third-party software that anyone makes for Epic 7, they get rid of it. They shut it down immediately. So there's no way to do anything as good as that for Epic 7, sadly. No one can make anything. Other gear optimization and mix max aspect of E7. Yeah, E7's a fantastic game. You'll hear me say negative things about the content that's coming out, but I never say anything negative about the game besides the current meta of, say, Arena or RTA. That's the only thing I will have negative things about, because I think the Epic 7 base game is almost perfect. The only thing they're lacking is hard PvE. Any kind of hard PvE would be huge for them. That is my main complaint. But the rest of the base game, the only complaint I have is too easy. Getting into Epic 7, once you know what you're doing, the game, if you have any kind of guidance, it's just too easy. Made you clan leader? Okay, Holmes, sorry it took me so long to join. I forgot to join it before I stopped with the guide yesterday. But I got it. I'll leave it in for now, but when we need space, okay. Yeah, I'll take care of the clan if people need it. I'll make sure to keep up room for it and everything. Wish we could skip S3 animation for farming. Yeah. If you skip the S3 animation for farming, though, most people would be on and off Epic 7 light speed. They would be on and off this game so fast. They would open it, do whatever they needed to do at 3 times the speed because there's no animations, and then they're closing the game. That's their ideas. They want you on the game for longer, because the longer you're on any game, the more likely you are to spend money. That's just how gacha games work. That's their... What do you... Wait, you don't want this piece of artistry? I'm scared to open this. Oh, that's kind of banger. Actually, that might be it. Panda Partying. That's kind of... Solid art there. You drew that yourself? That's actually crazy. Are we getting the fire poly skin? I don't... What fire poly skin? The only skin I know of right now is the Euphine skin. It looks amazing. One of the best skins I've seen. When we get Tamarin, are we going to slap Destina gear on her? Yes. Or you're going to put another set of the... You get 3 total sets of the Hunt challenge gear. So you should have a set for her, but I will be just throwing Destina gear on. I'll be throwing the extra set on Destina and slowly leveling it. Slowly leveling it. Have you guys seen the new solo leveling episode? This show is so good, man. I've read the manhwa, whatever you want to say it. It's so well animated. The opening cutscene, I get so hyped every time. It's so well done. I'm excited. I need more solo leveling every Saturday. I'm so excited to sit down and watch it. I usually will go get some kind of snack or food. I'll go get fast food or something for the day. I went and got Subway yesterday before watching it. That's your opinion? It's amazing, man. You can't, I don't care what you say, the animation of that show will always... Wait, that's Fire Poly? That looks like Sharoon. It looks exactly like Green Sharoon, just turned the other way. I don't like that at all. I love the manhwa, never seen the anime, it's really good. I mean, it's the same as the manhwa, it's almost, they've left very little out, so if you like the manhwa, you're gonna like the show. And season 2 opening cutscene, animated so well, all the fights so far, animated very well. I like it a lot. I just don't like the ending of solo leveling now. Oh yeah, I hate the ending. Solo leveling ending, garbage. That is the only complaint I have with the show. But the watch up until, well, once we get to the ant arc, I mean, that's no spoilers. We know about the ant arc from the first episode. But once we get to the ant arc, ooh, it's gonna be super fun to watch. It's gonna be such a good season. And then past that, I don't care. After ant arc, it just goes downhill and I could care less. But ant arc, which eulogy or stage did you farm? There's like 4 of them. I think 3-8 is the one I farm. Have I read Legend of Northern Blade? No. I've read very, very little. Yeah, that poly skin looks exactly like Green Sharoon, just turned to the right instead of turned to the left. You guys actually excited for that? I don't like that skin. I mean, I like the skin, but I just don't like that it already looks like another character almost to a T. Alberu, yeah. I wonder if they'll make any changes to the Antark. If anything, they'll leave certain things out. It'll be... The thing is, they are speeding up the show drastically, because I think there's only 3 seasons. Right? We're going to get to Antark at the end of this. Isn't there only 3 seasons of solo leveling being made? They're flying through all the things with the show. New player here, just beat Zio1010. Thanks to ML10, she's my wife now. The Antark is the best, I agree. Anytime there's an Antark, in Hunter x Hunter, the Antark was sick. And solo leveling the Antark's gonna be sick. In my opinion, the anime didn't do the manhwa justice. Don't get me wrong, the anime is fire, but the manhwa is peak until the end. What's up, Air? What have you been doing? Airship Assassin. How have you been? Oh wait, 6 seasons of solo leveling? How? Because the end of this season, how are they doing 6 seasons if they're already where they're at? I guess the ending of solo leveling the manhwa does take a long time, and I just didn't care because it just got extremely stupid. So that last little bit of it maybe isn't too bad, or it's not too bad, but there's a lot that they could do with it. I could see it being 6 seasons. That ending group could be 2 seasons. Watch the ALGS Championship, start playing Apex again. How is Apex right now? I have not played it in 6 months. Redeemed ad break. Can't make me give an ad break right now. That's rude. Everyone already has so many ads on Twitch. Why is that even still an option? You gonna read the Solo Level sequel? Probably. I want to get a... You have 200,000 points. You already have VIP. You can't be mod and VIP, nerd. Did I get payroll? No, not yet. I'm gonna have about 100 summons on this account in a day or 2. So we're gonna do a summon session on this account, but my main account I didn't get her. I still have a chance to get her before she goes away. But I made a thing at the beginning of this year. I will not be spending money on Epic 7 until we get new content. So Until they produce something new to the game, I am not giving them any more money. They haven't done anything, and it feels like 2 years. All they've done is give stuff we've already been doing. There's been nothing new. Okay, the Epic Dash event, it was awesome, but it was for gear and there was nothing new. Okay, if you lose mod, if you get VIP, yeah, well, it just says you can't be modded in VIP if I try to give them it. But yeah, I will not be giving them any money. But if they announce something new, then I might spend to get Payra. It's on them until there's some kind of new non-lazy content in this game that isn't just barely keeping this game alive to continue making money from it, then they get nothing from me.
The dawn is quiet.
New characters, you can't just only have new characters in a game. I'm sick of it. It's been 2 years of only new characters. There hasn't been a single piece of new content besides Rift. And the first Rift was great, but now they're trivializing Rift too. They just pull one character and Rift is over. Fire Rift was great. You actually had to struggle to figure out a good team for it. Now the new Rifts, that's not content. It's literally, I didn't even bother with the new Rift making any content on it because it's pull character, beat Rift. There's no fun there. Like, give us something that is hard. Make me use my brain. I barely use my brain in my life to begin with. Okay? Make me use my brain for even 2 hours and I'll be excited. When you suggest free to play pull Fene? Yeah, no. Considering how gear flex she is and Console Rift, yeah, new players, I've been telling everyone to pull Fene. I don't care if you're a 3-day-old player or a 3-year-old player or a 30-year-old player. You pull Fene, okay? Because she won't be getting another banner for X amount of months, and you won't be able to story summon her. So, super worth it. Even if you can't use her at this current second, you stop farming completely now, Air. That's me. I went through that too. I will farm maybe one week of a month, and then I'll get bored and didn't get anything. I'll get mad and I don't bother farming. Epic 7 has reached that point. And even without farming, my account's still making progress. But yeah, I'm ended up here 3 times. Yeah, I'm the exact same spot as you. Super casual. Epic 7 is still a great game. I love it. I love new accounts especially, but the game's great. It's just there's nothing to do right now. There's no incentive for me to go in and, as an in-game player, all there is to do is farm gear and play RTA. And there's no, I want new gear sets. I want to have more customization with my characters. I want everybody's account to be able to be more unique. And that's where Raid's got me, man. Raid has all of that. They have 50 billion different sets. Most of them aren't great. But just the customization of each character. Everyone has a different version of every single character out there. And it has me. It's so much more customizable. That's where I am right now. Until Epic 7 has something, I'll come back and be obsessed with Epic 7 again. But for right now, 2025, there's a Raid Show Legends obsession. But Vidar, what's up?
Don't be afraid.
Still asking if I should pull Payra or wait as a new player. Just wait for right now. I can give you an actual answer later. Don't have Rylet and the other. So, like, she pairs well with Deity Ray to an extent, too. But she pairs with almost... She's just an opening style character. I'll try to get her on this account and play her, and then you guys can see how I use her and see if it's for you. That's the best I can do for newer players. Pull her on a newer player account. Anax is decent for clan boss, right? Yeah, Anax is good for clan boss. Wait, do I not have auto? There we go. I feel like I'm gonna accidentally sell something that I don't want to sell. Yeah, that seems fine. I probably have so many charms from farming. I've got to have like 500 million. I can go get Tamarin right now, can't I? I should probably go do that. Getting Tamarin is super annoying. Hey, as a follower of your god, I was wondering if I could try to look for her because I got ML Ray. I mean, if you want to try to summon on her, go ahead. And if you don't get her, you're just closer to pity. So, it's not a bad thing. If you want to just rip some summons, if you get her, cool. If you don't, then you start getting close to pity, then you make a hard decision of, is this character worth a pity? But until you get down to 100 summons, just summon on any character that looks good to you, that you think you could use. You're going to make a mistake on a character and find out that character's not very good. That's fine. You're going to get a ton of characters playing Epic 7. It's the most generous gacha game in terms of pulling characters that I know of that has PvP. think they can make PV content without making RNG nightmare. They can, they just refuse not to. All of Epic 7's content is RNG. It's just an RNG disaster every single time. They make it too hard. Like, I guess they make it too hard to where if you miss a debuff, you're gonna lose. Is that why it feels so bad? I think that's what it is. They would need to tone down the difficulty of it to an extent to where it's not debuff landing reliant. Because that's most of the game, is if you get 15%'d, you lose. But instead, balance it a little bit different. Don't make it to where you have to have everything to the certain point debuff wise. Yeah, it's just a 15% that's making it. So design it differently. Design it to where the debuffs would help you, but don't make it as... So the way you could do this, my first thought process with this is make stuff that's time based. Like if you land all your debuffs, you'll beat it faster, but make it to where it's hard, you're not going to beat it early, and make it to where it lasts, the fight lasts longer, to where you have more chances to land your stuff before the big attack that kills you comes in. Something like that. Most guys, 15% is in other games too. It's just not in the stupid way that Epic 7 did it. Most skills in other games have a lower percentage chance to land the skill. That's the big difference. So it's in other games too. It just doesn't feel as bad as the way Epic 7 did it in the dumbest way possible. Instead of having that be a mechanic, any skill that is really strong, make it an 85% chance to proc the skill. That's what other games do. How much effective people usually run ML Poly at? Around 100. A lot of people are on HP rings, so it varies between 100 to 160. That is the effectiveness split on ML Poly. Some people go even lower. Some people are like 40, 50 effectiveness, depending on how the gear rolled. But the general Poly just expects she's going to be around 100 effectiveness. And a lot of the times you can judge her effectiveness based off, once you see her take her turn, what's her HP. If her HP is around 20k, that thing has no effectiveness. If it's around 16k, it's probably around 100 effectiveness. Unless they have really, really well rolled gear, then it could be 150. I have 50 effectiveness on my S Poly, yeah. A lot of people, if it goes the higher HP, it's because you have to get really high speed on her, so some people have non-optimized gear. That's just how it goes, so it's very, very wide-ranging. My Poly has 120. I'm 300 speed, 120, or 302, 120 effectiveness, and 17k HP. That is my ML Poly. I actually have two ML Polys now. The other one is 200 effectiveness. 270 speed, 200 effectiveness ML Poly. I'm 303 speed Poly, yeah. But you had to go HP ring, didn't you? So you couldn't get their defense ring, so you couldn't get the effectiveness. That's the big difference. Once you see a big HP difference, you'll know if it has an effectiveness. Yeah, you have to go HP ring, which is fine. HP ring, that's actually better for some players. A bulkier Poly's better. But having effectiveness on her, having that S1 strip for fighting Januas and Amikis is super value. You're 300 with 140, yep, that's a really good Poly. Lucky effectiveness ring roll, yep. But all of these opening characters vary so much. ML Luna, most people with ML Luna, they don't go effectiveness on her. They're going full HP, but then occasionally you run into the ML Luna with 17,000 HP, that's 310 speed, that also has 107 effectiveness. Is Amiki better than Aiden was at her peak? No. Amiki's good, but guys, Aiden at her peak... Aiden at her peak, #1 ranked players in the, or like top 10 players first picture. That's how good Aiden was, because you didn't want to fight her. And she wasn't worth pre-banning. Because there were other characters. But Aiden at her peak is... Amiki's situational. Okay, Amiki is easy to deal with. Aiden was not. We didn't have any guaranteed evasion hitting characters at the time. And people were first picking Aiden. The highest tier RTA was first picking Aiden. The highest tier RTA is not first picking Amiki, and never was. Even she was... So Amiki had a downfall really fast. She's still insanely good, but Amiki was at the very beginning of her getting released. She probably could have been first pick that first 2 weeks of her after her specialty change. But the problem with her was a lot of people didn't have proper gear for her because she took weird gear. So not everyone got to abuse it right away. They had to go try to make a good build on her. And that made it to where she didn't feel insane. And then by the time people got the gear for her finally, to where they got a good Amiki build, then she started to drop a little bit. There are plenty of counters. I mean, Mort got buffed how quick after Amiki came out? 2 weeks? I think it was 2 weeks we got Mort. So now when Amiki gets slapped down, you slap a Mort down, you don't care. So that is Amiki. She was nowhere close to Aiden at her peak. Aiden, because the problem with Aiden, Amiki you know is going to be on 0 speed. 0 speed Aiden, or 0 speed Amiki, full damage. The problem with Aiden was it could be a slow Aiden with god tier damage, or it could be a 290 Aiden. You never knew what you were fighting. That's the hardest part of Aiden when she got buffed. She was one of the most annoying characters to fight because she could be used in so many different ways. I am hungry. My stomach is screaming at me. Is there anything exciting coming out with E7 that I missed over the weekend? Is there anything cool? Like, I know we have the art event. That's not really exciting. Yeah, Carrot was more meta than Amiki was too. Carrot was picked almost every game. Amiki's really good, but there were times in Epic 7 where the characters that came out were at a level that I don't think you guys will ever understand. I know ML Cecilia is getting buffed. I did make a quick video over that. It's crazy. I made a video over that, but I was like at the very end of it. I was the last person to make the video. It's amazing the difference between making a video right at bounce patch and making a video way later. The views you get as an average E7 creator will be cut in 1/3 if you don't upload at a fast enough rate. Really funny. Which I had planned to upload later that day, and I needed some kind of video to do my second raid video on, so it is what it is. I did not care how the video performed, I just had to get the raid thingy done, and that was the thing that I could do best. So your ML Luna right now, 311. 22, 24, 23. 21, 21. How the fuck is that 310? What? 22, 21. Oh, you're not immunity. Okay. I mean, it's still good, but you're not immunity. That makes sense, because I was trying to build mine, and the fastest I could make my Maluna was like 299 with proper stats. Obviously, I go faster, but on immunity, I can only go 299. I saw 310 there. I was like, how? I was expecting to see 25 speed pieces of gear, but everything was 24, 20, or it was what, 22.5 average? I can't even do that though. I have so few 23 speed pieces. A million 22s and 20s, but how many 23 speed pieces do I have? I think I only have one. Wait, hold on. I gotta allow that because you said pre-ban. I don't allow the word pre-ban in here. How do I get speed like you? I have a gear guide. Roll it like my gear guide. That's all I can say. Just take the same. If you use the same methods I use for gear rolling, you should have the same results over a period of time. You should get speed. You just have to roll on speed. That is the big difference between a lot of E7 players and the ones who are fast. Is the ones who are fast rolled speed on everything. Your day one, yeah, Air is a day one player. It's just if a piece of gear has speed on it, you check it. If it's a speed piece with 1 speed starting purple, you still roll it. That could be 21 speed. It's like you have to play the averages. It will eventually hit. As a casino enjoyer, okay, I like going to casino. If you sit at a slot machine enough times, eventually it will hit. You might be down a ton of money. That's how Epic 7 is. You might be down a ton, but it will eventually hit. I've had 2 1-speed starting pieces be 20 speed. It will eventually hit. Just got it. You have to take every gamble you can. And that is how you get speed. I got 20 speed off 1 speed purple piece. Yep. Most people won't roll that. Most people will never. The problem is in-game players telling new players not to go for that. That just means that new player lost every time. You get how many of those when you do crafts? You're gonna get a lot over a month. So you just every single one of those you threw away You just missed a chance at even an 18 speed set sword. It's still usable. So content creators telling people not to roll 1 speed pieces of gear on speed set, that's terrible. Every single opportunity in Epic 7 is important. Every piece of gear you roll is an opportunity, if it's worth rolling. Wait, am I gonna die here? I am gonna die here. I'm gonna die here. Uh-oh. Oh, goodbye. Alright, I guess we're manualing. Just don't roll DPS purple piece anymore. Yeah, I won't. I would never roll DPS purple pieces. But I would roll HP purple pieces or effect res purple pieces. If a piece starts with 6 defense, 7 HP, 8 effect res, I'd roll it. If it max rolls, that's a 97 equipment score piece. I'd roll that all day. A lot of people would tell people not to roll that. Purple pieces will, if you roll a purple piece, and I looked at your account and you had a bunch of red 92s that you're using, that purple piece can roll way higher than that. But yeah, it's just DPS pieces. I agree. I would not roll the DPS. Do I have a doggo yet? Please don't get a fat barrier again. Please don't die. Should kill here, hopefully. As long as you have charms and gold, you can roll. Plus 3ing a piece of gear, guys. Getting plus... Taking a piece of gear to plus 3 is free. It just takes gold. And you have infinite gold. Okay, taking a gear to plus 3 is free. If you are, once your account gets leveled up a little bit. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. Plus 3ing a piece of gear is free of charms. Because you will get great successes and good successes. Over time, it will balance out to where that plus 3 check is free. Plus 6 is where you start losing. But plus 3 is free. It's technically not free. You're down. It's like 0.96% of the total resource you put in over a long period of time or something. But a lot of the time, when you upgrade a piece of gear to plus 3 and get a great success, and then you sell that gear, you are up charms that you put in. Charm dust. You go from 13 dust to, what is it, 19 dust? So you gained 6 dust. You gained a 30% profit of checking a piece of gear to plus 3. You just lost a little gold. I don't know how many of you guys are aware of that. Always plus 3 check speed. That's how you get it. And you're not losing anything. Until you think the bad, you do lose stuff, because then you end up going for plus 3 and you plus 6 check and it doesn't go speed, and then you're cooked and you sell it, then you did take a loss there. But at initial plus 3 check, you are losing nothing to do. That's why checking a 1 speed piece of gear, and if a 1 speed set piece of gear goes to 4 speed, you gotta go again, because that could still be 20. If it goes to 5 speed, you definitely go again. Yeah, it's just about take the opportunities that the game gives you. Don't listen to the in-game players that already have their gear established and haven't tried to get speed on a new account in 6 years. Because even as a new player, a 16 speed set piece, you will be able to use for years on somebody. You will be happy you have that piece of gear. 16 speed would be fantastic for a lot of new players on speed set. Okay, so let's go start working on the Tamarin stuff. Get Tamarin, and then once we get Tamarin, so today's, I'm gonna make a video over this account today, and it's gonna be the start of the 2025 series on YouTube. So this will be what my account looks like after 1 week, my 1 week progress. Did you get Fenny on your account? No, we're doing Fenny summon session tomorrow. So I have 550 bookmarks. We'll do Fenny summon session for tomorrow's video. Today's video will be showing what this account has, and then I should have probably close to around 10 Moonlight summons that we'll do for the video. And then tomorrow's video will be summoning on Fene. The next video will be summoning on Peyra. And then it's going to be getting into some PvP, some arena or things like that. And it'll just be, I'll do Guild Wars. This is just free to play series showing off what I do. I missed out on like 40 of my free summons because I was, oh no, they're still here. Okay, maybe if I don't spend them, they don't go away. But I think I missed some of these because I didn't summon them. But maybe if I don't spend them, they're there the next day for me. Didn't expect that. Either way, those are there. But let's go ahead. I want to get Tamarin done. Once Tamarin's done, we'll start flying. Where are you at in Abyss? Like 60? So I have a lot of Abyss. I'm going to clear a lot of Abyss today. One of the things with, so you guys know, again, I have to shout out, those of you that were waiting for me to make the raid guide to try the game, I have the raid guide out now. If you guys are willing to download the game through that link, download phone or PC, I have a guide you can follow. If you want to just download to support me and not play, I don't care. It still helps me, just download the game. But if you want to download and actually try to get into raid, I have 2 episodes of the guide up, and that's the first episode. Or if you're willing to click that video and just leave a like or a comment, it helps too. Any of that stuff to support me, that is, I need that video to go nuclear throughout the year, and it will hard carry me as like switching into raid content. You off to work now? All right, have a good day, dude. So we need to go buy, but those of you that were waiting on the raid guide to come up, it is here. Book of Memories. Oh, you can't even get, oh, I forgot, you can't even start Tamarin. Stupid. Dude, I'm not gonna claim this until I need to do a little bit of upgrading. I'm gonna skill enhance my Stene. Her damage does not feel very good. But yeah, I think I'm at like stage 60 of Abyss. Are you saying doubt that I'm gonna upload? That's fair. I don't blame you. But it's, I farmed, what was that? I farmed enough to fully mola her just from clearing out record history 30. I grinded it. What's my Stene gear? We'll have to go check. I'll hide my face cam for while we're going through this so you can see like my stats so far on everything. Because that will block the stats. Let me boost her up. That the free summon retained? Oh, I don't know. I feel like I lost a bunch of my free summons overall because I was not doing them. Alright, so Stene got a little boost. It's my Stene gear right now. Not very good. Take this to 12. This is my tier gear. You run Wyvern 13 auto pretty consistently. It's like 90% now. What I have to move the gear. So I'm at the point of the game where my gear, I'm trying not to upgrade all my gear yet. I'm trying to save as many charms as I can, but for like right side gear upgrades from all the farming I did, we're looking at, I have a pretty decent stack of charms again, so I will go and upgrade everything soon, but I just want to clear the next chapter out. My Dustina gear. The Dustina's dying. I'm going to do these to plus 12. Is Fire Amethyst any good? Not really. By the way, Kyrus can do the same thing Stene does in story, right? No, it's not nearly as good. Kyrus is for a certain stage of Abyss, but Kyrus has no survivability and doesn't do anywhere near the damage. So here's the thing. Spectre Tibia does insanely good damage, and she poisons. Whereas Kyrus does horrible damage and poisons. So Kyrus is nowhere near as good as Spectre Tibia. If a character is already max memory imprint, what do you do with extra dudes? Put them in your waiting room and wait until you get a Moonlight 5 character. If you're talking about 3 and 4 stars, you just transmit them. So 3 and 4 star characters, you just go in and transmit them, and you get the transmit stones for them. They're just green transmit stones, but I'm stuck on Abyss because it says. So says you can't debuff him. So says you have to bring characters that don't debuff. Technically, you could bring 4 Soul Weavers to that stage and just use Arky the whole time. You just cannot debuff, it says.
Excuse me. Don't be afraid. I'll end it.
But we'll do the Fene summon session. I'll do it today, but the video will be up tomorrow. I don't know how much more I'm going to stream this account. I would like to get into a routine of streaming daily. That was the goal getting into this month, but I just wasn't able to with all the raid stuff I'm doing yet. But that's one of the things I want to do, is get into daily streaming, but I just don't know what to stream for E7 for the start of the stream every day. I will start playing some RTA, but I'm trying to take as much time off this RTA season as possible. If I can take most of the season off, I'll enjoy E7 a lot more for next season. But Fire Amantha was pretty good for like a 3-week period, and then she fell off again. She's needs really good speed. Just for like super in-game players could make her work. Yeah, I could do the ChatGPT, but that's just for a video. That wouldn't really be a stream, is the thing. It's hard to... Streams for E7, I think, are harder than making videos. Having a stream be interesting, because like these are boring streams. I mean, I appreciate you guys hanging out here, but these are boring. These are boring streams in comparison to like going and playing RT and stuff. This is just chilling and talking about what's going on with the game.
The dawn is quietly blazing.
The issue I have on Raid is there's too many uglies and not enough waifus. Yeah. I'm gonna try it though. Thank you. If you just download it, guys, it helps me. Okay. If you don't like the game, that's fine. I mean, it's a 50-50 chance. I expect there's a 50% chance you're not gonna like Raid, and most of the time it's because of art. So don't feel bad that you don't actually want to get into it. The fact that you even downloaded it, I appreciate you big time for that. I technically really don't care if you don't like the game, but if you do like the game, then I get to play with you. The Discord's starting to get a lot of people that are playing Raid in it. It just makes it more fun for all of us. But I don't want you to play something you don't like. I want you to try something that you probably don't like. I get the same benefit either way. I don't think I'll be good to do RTA tomorrow on my main account because I have a ton of regearing. So maybe by Wednesday we'll do a little RTA on the main account, even just 10 games. I just do a few games a day. Out of stamina on Raid, think about getting some energy packs. I mean, that's what started me spending on Raid. That's the only thing I bought was energy packs. Until, well, they reimbursed me for some of my spending now. So like my summons will reimburse me. Some of it they didn't though, but if you spend, just spend cautiously. Buy the $5 energy pack if you want to play a little bit longer. But I do not advise spending a ton of money. If you're enjoying the game, spend $5 and here and there, that's fine. But yeah, once you spend a little bit though, you're more likely to spend a lot more, and those cheap packs go away. So at the beginning of playing Raid, I would, if you're really having fun, buy the $5 packs, just farm a little bit more. Wait, what is this? Alright, I guess I'll do this. But yeah, if you're having fun, spend on the $5 packs, because once you go further into the game, the cheapest stamina packs are like $30. So you won't, I don't buy stamina packs almost ever anymore. But at the beginning, I'd buy $5 packs all the time. I'd spend $25, $30 a month buying energy packs. And it was fun. It allowed me to keep playing. But those days are gone. There are no more cheap energy packs I can buy. Hello, I'm a new player, day 7. I cleared 3, 10, 10. Do I have any team suggestion for episode 4? Are you using Brieg, Tamarin, Destina, Spectre, Sabria? That's what I do. It's super boring, super slow, but it beats everything. Wait, can I not teleport? Wait, do I have to go back through everything? Uh-oh. You can't camp. Why did I go through all of this? I'm gonna have to go back in, aren't I? Don't have Brieg yet, working on getting him? Yeah, so it's Brieg. What I do is Brieg, Destina, Tamarin with Spectre Sabria. That is my team for clearing story. I'm lacking tanks, only have Raz. Yeah, Raz isn't bad, he would work, but Brieg just makes it way better. Alright, well, we're minus 27, what is that? Minus 25%. I'm just gonna try to soul burn.
I'm bored.
I don't know why I went through the whole area there.
Know your place.
It is slow though, but it's safe. Let's see, these two poisons. This is why Spectre Sabria versus Arby going through story. Like, those two poisons just did so much for us. It's unbelievable.
Don't be
Tell me I have S3. Does she have S2? She does. I'm gonna boost her, S2, heal up again, and Hopefully we're fine.
What you're capable of.
I feel like I'm gonna die.
Play with me.
Please poison. Thank you. Okay, she dies. Oh no, it switched him out. That's annoying. If I got 2 Tamas, yeah, just imprint. You can imprint Tama or you could save, but I don't know when we're gonna get ML Tama, if we ever get her at this point.
Radiant light.
Let's just got 1 shot. Nice.
Oh, you want to try me?
Man, that's so annoying.
Be afraid.
I needed my Tieria
End it now.
instead of reviving this stupid other thing.
He helped.
So heal Destina too, right? Yeah.
Life.
I have soul burn. This fail's so toxic. It's just because I ran around like an idiot and used all my
Luminescence. Glory.
Is Fenny that good? Yeah, Fenny's insane. Fenny's one of the strongest, if not the strongest PV character to come out.
Wills it.
Please don't counter me.
No
Thank you.
place.
Do I burn here? I think I'll survive 1 more turn. If we Arky, we win. So let's try to survive for an Arky.
Target down. Mission complete.
Yeah, this stage isn't bad, but it's just I for some reason took that extra leaving point, which was stupid. I might die here.
I want to retire already. Such a pity.
'Cause that's only 1 soul. I might die here. Uh-oh. He targeted Destina, which was worst case scenario. Please don't counter me. Yay! Wait. Yay! Okay. I made this way harder than it ever should be. But Yaz Bosamori, thank you for the follow. But yeah, she definitely worth it. Benny, I don't even though she's not limited, she basically is a limited character in my eyes. Agreed. Wouldn't you say that she's limited at this point? Because with Rift Cycle and everything. When is the next collab limited characters rerun? We'll have a new limited character, I think, in 2 weeks. And then from there, we are going to have a Laya rerun. I think collab is going to be around April. End of March into April. Which means it'll probably be end of April. Because they're always late as to what I usually predict. Week 7 is almost never on time.
Excuse me. Just slap on the wrist.
Abyss 92 sucks though, Comey. Trust me. Abyss 92 is, I think it's the first super annoying stage in the game. And because it's just about, that's one of the first times you experience 15% RNG. I have plenty of summons saved up good. Yeah, you'll be super happy. Because if you spend your summons as a new player on stuff that isn't good, your account will feel like it's falling behind. But if you save your summons, summon on the limited characters and the new power crept characters that are coming out, your account will feel amazing. Abyss, you're doing Abyss 92 right now? Yep, I am not looking forward to doing it. I didn't get stuck anywhere in Abyss except 99. Abyss, I mean, you can get lucky and beat Abyss 92 with just Spectre Tenebria, but I've done it like 1 time. Otherwise, though, you are at the mercy of using Kyrus and praying that your debuffs land and that you time everything right. And most of the time you have to run it like 5 times, even with everything being pretty much perfect. It's a lot of it is getting lucky and learning the mechanics, and every time I make a new account I have to relearn the mechanics. Is the hardest part. I just ran RSL Helper. Well, yeah, that's one of the best things with Raid, guys, is there's a program called RSL Helper that will just play the game for you. So those of you that are worried about not having enough time to play it, you can set this thing up. It's like it's a bot for the game that Epic or that Raid actually is like supporting. and it will just play the game for you. It'll burn all your stamina, it'll farm, it does everything. It makes raid so easy to get into.
My feet.
So is Fenny good in Wyvern 13? Fenny's just good in everything. She's not technically good for Wyvern 13. She has no debuffs, but she's just that strong that she, like, I keep saying like now, it's in my head. But Fenny can just be good in everything. She is strong enough that she bypasses the mechanics of stages. I don't care if I'm lucky or not. I did hit Fenny at 121, but I've been getting all ML. Yo, you're super lucky. Any ML heroes is huge. I haven't gotten anything yet.
Lead the way.
If the enemy got skill nullifier buff, does Archie attack go through it? No, it breaks the skill null, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, actually.
Excuse me.
I think it just breaks the skill null, but it could go. I would have to test it. I haven't had a situation where I Archied into it in a long time.
My sword will pierce your heart.
Oh my.
How long? I stream for 2 hours? That's my ultimate goal, is get to a point where I stream 2 hours every day.
Transformation time.
You got 2 ML5s and ML Para. Oh yeah, and you got BBK. So getting Bloodblade Corinne is insane. Is ML Para OP? I don't think she's OP, but she's pretty balanced. She's not bad. She's not bad. She's not insanely broken like some of the other characters. Best way to describe her. She's a solid character, but not a must pull. If you don't get her, you're not going to be super sad you didn't get her. She is Cleaver, right? You can play her as a general support opening character. She doesn't have to be for Cleave, but she does shine in Cleave for some Cleave comps. But she doesn't have to be a Cleaver. Would you use Corinne imprints on LPK or BBK? BBK. Last piece Corinne is not good. Don't let anyone trick you into thinking last piece Corinne is actually a good character. Please. I'm begging you. Last piece Corinne will not work for you. Her kit is good. The things about her are good, but she needs to go fast. And everybody has some kind of contesting speed character, and then she will just die. Okay, you can make her work, but the general player will not be able to. And I don't want you to fall into the last piece Corinne trap, because everyone will say she's good for some reason, but then they never use her. That is the story of last piece Corinne, because no one is going to take the gamble of her getting outsped. So do not follow. Always Bloodblade Corinne, because Bloodblade Corinne doesn't have to go first. Last piece Corinne has to go first, or you're going to lose. And you probably will not have the speed gear. How do I build Mort? Infinite HP. Eventually you'll build him on some damage plus infinite HP. So ideally 27,000 HP, around 180 speed, you're probably good. Once you get good enough gear, you'll add crit chance and crit damage to him to an extent. But early on, Mort's biggest thing is just try to get as much HP on him as possible. Unless you do have the gear, you can go 23,000 HP with some crit chance and crit damage if you want. But the general easiest to build Mort is just massive HP, and don't stress about crit chance, crit damage until you have proper gear for it. Let's get my breed gear. I mean, yeah, but you want breed geared still too. Mort is not taking Brig's place. Brig being geared is way more important than Mort being geared on your account. I did pick up a Lindsay instead of Mort, kind of my regrets, but I rolled like 300 times and only one Mort with crappy artifacts and 4-star. I mean, you'll be fine. Mort is just PvP. Mort is just nice for arena guild wars if they have counter characters. And then RTA, he's a good pick in case the opponent goes Amiki, or there's a couple other characters that he just completely shuts down. I have strays. Should I pull for as a hawk to make a combo? I wouldn't, personally. I wouldn't use strays even if I got him. Strays is not in a good spot in the game right now. He's another character that people will tell you he's good, but you're never going to actually be able to utilize him as a new player. You will eventually, but mostly for PvE content. I don't see you using him in PvP very often. He'll feel good until you get to the actual end game. And then you'll realize he's terrible. An actual end game is like 10 days into the game. So Strays is not the character you think he is based off what other people say. There's a lot of characters that are like that. That people who are in-game players remember themselves using that character at a certain point in their account. Like, oh yeah, it's good. But in the current state of the game, Strays is not good. Last Piece Crane is definitely not good. His one-shot, yeah, he can one-shot PvE, but you're probably not going to have the gear to accomplish that. And it also takes character combinations. So, I love using Strays to one-shot people's Morts and Malsenia. I don't know, is there a certain point in the game that some people just never really make it to where characters feel stronger than they actually are? I think that's one of the things with Epic 7, is some people just never make it to the true, like, are you in Champion Arena? Are you in, like, what, I'm curious what point you're at to where he still feels decent. Strays can one-shot stuff, that is true, but I just don't see you actually being able to utilize them except in the occasional Guild War fight. This is not raid, WTH. It's not raid. I don't have to stream raid anymore. It's not in my contract. If I stream raid, it's just extra. So I probably won't play raid on Twitch anymore. I will play raid on that raid channel if I stream it. And I might stream it today, I don't know. Just depends on what all I'm working on at the time. But any raid stream I do is just like extra, just because I want to do it. It's not part of my contract, which is really nice. I wish I could do a stream instead of an upload some days. That would make everything way easier, but streams don't do that great in raid regardless. The only streams that do good are if you make a new account. Well, who's a good opener for Arena? It was like 50. Conqueror Lilius, ML Pero would be a good opener, ML Luna, ML Poly, mostly Moonlight characters. There's very few RGB characters that I would say try to use as opener. Ran is one of the easiest characters to open with, but the current meta doesn't allow for Ran to shine unless you have follow-up characters. Raid is so pay to win in your eyes. Raid is pay to win for PvP, but just don't pay and play PvE. That's my advice, because the PvE is amazing. The boss mechanics are all super well planned out. And whenever you don't, the fun part of Raid is when you don't have the characters. If you played Raid Shadow Legends and spent $1 bajillion, you wouldn't have fun. I mean, you'd have fun, but nowhere near the amount of fun you have of trying to figure out how to beat X content without having all the broken crazy stuff. But Raid is pay to win. Everybody knows it, especially the PvP of Raid, super pay to win. The tournaments pay to win. But the general PvE, sick. You already about to fight Zeo? No, I'm about to fight Strays. I'm in chapter 2. Moonlight Special Pack worth to buy. If it just depends on your... technically all packs in E7 are terrible value. So nothing is worth it to buy in Epic 7. The only thing is Burning Passion packs, the Leaf Burning Passion packs. It's the only thing I would say is worth buying in this game. Unless you just have a lot of disposable income. If you want to waste money, then any pack in Epic 7 is worth buying. But if you're trying to look for a good value, Epic 7 does not offer that. Everything is bad value. You get almost nothing for a crazy amount of money you put into this game. As someone who spent a lot of money on this game, every time I spent money, I felt like I was getting nothing for it.
Beast of the West.
Who are you going to pick for a second Moonlight? Death Dealer Ray. Definitely Death Dealer Ray, unless I pull a Death Dealer Ray on my summons today. You just pulled Bloodblade Crane from Bloodblade Crane today? Congrats, that's huge. Is ML Lua hard? Yeah, ML Lua would be a good opener. ML Lua is a fantastic opener. I mean, any opening character is hard to gear because you want to build them 280 plus speed. Even if you're a new player, 280 plus speed is the goal. Should I use your last video on Zeo, or is there a better team that could beat Zeo? The last video on Zeo is fine, I think. But the thing with Zeo is if you die, you can just revive yourself. So you can kind of use whatever team you want to for Zeo. It's super easy. The gear packs are the best value. I've gotten 0 out of 30 good pieces from it. Yeah, every pack in E7 is not good. There is no good pack. It is a Moonlight character in this game costs $700. Everything is terrible value, guys. I'm sorry to say it, but the only reason to spend money on Epic 7 is if you're making $150,000 plus a year and you want to blow money, or if you are making X amount of money but all your money is budgeted and you have a disposable income that you spend X amount of money of your disposable income on entertainment, then that money is fine to blow. But otherwise, as a person who is big into finances, I do not suggest spending money in this game. You will not get the value out of what you're hoping. But why would you listen to random person on the internet about financial advice? Good question. The value of this pack in E7 is helping me break my gacha spending. Yeah, it's good. If you buy one pack in E7 and see the value you get out of it, you never want to buy another pack unless you get lucky. Then eventually you'll buy a pack and get nothing and then not want to spend money ever again. All right, am I actually going to beat this? I think I was supposed to be manualing. Because I am AoE defense broken here before I got immunity up. Yeah, being free Epic 7 is super generous. Being free to play in Epic 7 is great. I will never say that that's bad to be. Free to play in E7 is fantastic. Now, spending though, never. It's never good value in my eyes. I think I die right here. Like 90% sure I die right here. Right? I do just die right here, correct? Yep, I just die right there. I don't think there's anything I can do. We have to attack the little mobs. Not getting... If you are only earning 150... Wait, what? You're only earning 150. I wouldn't recommend spending money on gacha unless you want to be stuck at where you're at when you're 50 years old. $150,000 a year? That's insanely good. That's better than almost everyone who is existing in life. I said 150K. $150,000. If you think $150,000 is low income, you are so detached from reality. 150K is insanely good. Expect Tiny dies here. She doesn't die here. I don't think I'm going to beat this. I think you'll be fine at one. Yeah, if you make 150K through your life, you are vibing. I just RNG'd that so hard. I just Wondrous Potion vialed the stun out of 9 debuffs. It's actually crazy. Please defense break. Tough. I was about to say, that's great. Crazy. $150,000 a year. Of US dollars. I don't know if you're thinking another currency. 150,000 US dollars is a very good income.
Radiant light. Foolish.
Somehow I got super lucky and cleared this fight in one try. This fight's hard now. Before you would get, like with the guide series, you would get Tamarin before this fight started. Now you don't get Tamarin before this fight starts.
Know your place.
I'm gonna save all my souls for the end. Does he doesn't suck your souls away, does he? I'm gonna attack the mob. Does he suck your souls away? 150 USD is quite low in my country. There's no way. 150K USD is, there is no country that's low in. Are you from Dubai? Then if you're saying that you are so detached from reality, I don't know what to tell you. Of how many viewers we have, we probably are around like 150 total viewers in here. Of the 150, there are probably 3 that make 150K a year. Like, I don't know what universe you're living in. Maybe it's a little bit more than that, but I doubt it. It's like 1 in 500 people probably make $150,000 a year.
The goddess wills it.
Destruction. Extinction.
You can buy our entire city for 150K? Yeah. I think 400 plus is comfortable. Then you're so detached from reality, you have no, like, there's no reason for you to be in this conversation.
Melt away.
you have no business in this conversation in any capacity, if that is, yeah.
End of all life.
Raise your sword for me.
In the light.
Now I cleared this 15 days ago with no Tamarin. I mean, you can beat it with no Tamarin. I'm not saying you can't beat it with no Tamarin. I'm just saying it's way harder. Hey, what's up, Termius? How you been, dude? Bro's just yapping to yap, I know. If you're making 150k, you're doing great in life. Don't let some random person on the internet make you feel like you're doing bad.
Be afraid.
I used to let that kind of stuff get to me because I was like, I'm doing terrible then, but no. If you're making that kind of money, congrats to you. You're balling. All right, we beat it. We're good. All right, it's okay. This isn't super hard, but it's way harder than it used to be. That's the thing with this stage. 150k is not enough. They just living above what they need, way above. Yeah. Guys, I lived off 30k USD for most of my life, and I lived a pretty decent life up until I decided to start living above my means for a little bit. I lived a very good life at $30,000 a year, like 35. It was probably about $35,000 a year for most of my life, and I did fine. 150k, if you're making that, you're doing fantastic. And my income is higher now, but most of my adult life, it was around $35,000 a year. Couple years I made 40. Hey, I was in my eyes, I was doing fine. The average, the average, I was at the average for my state as to like average total income. I was at that average, which I was getting by. It wasn't like thriving by any means, but Moonlight Theater. So I'm gonna watch all the Moonlight Theater boys. Are you gonna do theater and get mystics? Yep, that will be. We'll summon on her. I'll have a summon video up soon for that. We're gonna summon on Fene. We almost have enough to pity Fene. That's my goal today, is make sure we have enough to pity Fene. Make a summon video for Fene, and then we're going to watch all Moonlight Theaters. 9.5% of the U.S. household had an annual income. I doubt it's even that high. Glitchless. I doubt it's even that high. Love from India, Blade. Appreciate you. Hopefully you're still enjoying E7. Average houses and average suburb in my country is 1 mil USD on 150. You'll never be able to buy that. What country are you from? What? You're just speaking out of your ass. I feel like you have you being in this conversation is adding nothing but taking away from it right now. Your one opinion is so far away from the rest of the world that maybe you're telling the truth, or maybe you have no idea what you're talking about. One or the other, but either way, it's not providing anything to anybody here. Because everyone else in chat is not on your side. Everyone else is living in the normal world. You're living in special. Earn roughly ZWD a year. I don't know what ZWD is. Sounds like something I put in my car. This guy lives in the Vatican City. Something weird's going on. Nothing's delusional. Yeah, trust me. We're all on the same page. They're just the one person that is living an insane life, I guess, that we'll never understand. The biggest question, Rocky, is how old are you? I feel like that would tell us everything right here. How old are you? Rocky's been around forever. Rocky's been part of my Twitch channel, like comes in and out for years. Has some crazy takes sometimes, but overall is a cool dude. But I think they're just so far removed from regular life at this point, if that is how his life is. I could be so rich, it's so stupid. They're not actually stupid. They're just, that's their experience. That's one thing I try to tell you guys all the time, depending on where you live and everything. We all live a completely different life. I mean, it's very hard to relate to other people because of that. Other people have certain ideas that we'll never understand. He's the African prince we all ignored, probably. And that's just part of it. That's just life. Like, I'm nothing against him. It's just that take right there. I just don't want any of you to feel bad if you read that. Because if you're making that kind of money, you're doing very good. And I'm proud of you. You are killing life. 150k, you are doing super good. Even 100k. If you're making 100k, you're still doing fine. It's just with the current economy, it doesn't feel like a lot, but you're still doing better than almost everybody else. Even 80k, you're still doing very good. Anything below that, you're still doing fine, but you might be struggling a little bit. And that might be extreme. A lot. Most people, what's the average US income? It's like 60k for household. 60K for household. So honestly, if you're making 35K in your partners, you're probably doing okay. I'm just, it's so hard to, like, everybody's life is different. Like I said, I made 35K for most of my life, and I'm fine. I'm alive. Barely alive, but I'm alive. Oh, I bought the wrong one. Whoops. All right, well, we bought Eulogy for a second, boys. Wait, there's insta battles in raid? There's double. All right, well, boys, we're not gonna talk about that. That never happened. Never happened. We just that was never a thing. All right, so now we're doing everything just like the guide. Nothing changed. Everything is all right. We're definitely not minus 900 sky stones. Honestly, I was gonna buy that anyway. It's fine. I'm gonna buy Eulogy for a second. I just won't farm it for a bit. I just now, I know, thank goodness I bought the right one. Oh my goodness. That's too funny. I just cleared a miss 99 with Fenny as DPS. Yeah, Fenny, I'm telling you guys, Fenny will carry you through everything. What would have happened if bro was earning 150? Hey, you're right. Yeah, if anybody that hasn't pulled Fenny, she's only here for 2 more days. You should pull her, okay? You should pull Fenny. Do you also use HP set? Yeah. Almost all the gear from this is pretty solid. The destruction set you can set on either your Surmia or your Sigra for some of your PvE. And then the HP set you can use, the boots are usable. I mean, the gear, almost all the gear from this is usable. It's just not insanely good. So, but it works. It gets your PvE stabilized. That's the whole idea with this gear, is it just helps get PvE stabilized early and you're good to go. Everything about early Epic 7 is just getting everything built up to where you don't have to think. As long as your PvE is set up, then you're just working on PvP characters, and it makes it to where the game is just a chore, honestly. It just becomes a chore at that point. You got your Lua fix now? I'm pretty sure you meant to say Lua, not Loa. What's he look like? Time for me to shower and disassociate for 8 hours. My Loa. Oh, FMLA. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm not super familiar with all the terms. I know FMLA. But you got a fix. That's huge. Congrats. That's a lot of stress off you. Happy for you. 7K Skystones left to refresh for 120 pools for Mystic. Oh, you have no chance. 7K Skystones is how much? 30 summons? Not even. You'll get 30 summons. You're doomed on Para. Unless you get lucky. I mean, I'm at 150 summons and I have 4K Skystones. There's no chance I'm getting Para unless I spend money. And I'm probably not spending money, meaning I'm not going to get Para on my main. Will the group pools and new characters coming out be normal bookmarks? Yeah. Yeah, all of that will be normal bookmarks. My family thought I was watching porn when Fene opening. I have never heard Fene. Okay, I've never heard it. Is it better to buy Eulogy for a Saint instead of Unrecorded? Eulogy for a Saint is more charms, but Unrecorded is a AP. So you kind of need to farm both as a new player. As an in-game player, you'll just farm Eulogy for a Saint. You'll just farm that over and over because you don't care about Catalyst. But as a new player, you need to farm Unrecorded History. So that's why I don't suggest new players getting Eulogy for a Saint for a long time. I feel like we got plenty of Catalysts from boxes. That's how you feel. Trust me, you do not. As someone who's pushed into 35 stars, getting into RTA in under 2 weeks, you will not have enough Catalysts. You need to farm Unrecorded History. Should hear Fenny. I know I'm gonna listen to it one day. I'm saving it for this special day. I know it's insane. I've heard. but you do not have enough boxes and stuff. Even full clearing the mission that I'm on right now, the 7-day Archie operation thing, full clearing that, you still won't have enough. Eulogy doesn't matter. Actually, no. I mean, Eulogy is a huge boost in... I mean, you almost double the amount of charms you're getting. That's aim and Stigma. Stigma isn't quite the same amount, but it's still a large boost more Stigma. So you're earning more of that. You're just getting less Catalyst. So Eulogy is a big deal, but it's not necessary. Like, you still earn stuff so fast that... And having the extra AP for Catalyst is pretty big. But Eulogy is definitely better for in-game players. I will never farm Unrecorded History on my main account ever again. There will never be a time I touch Unrecorded. But I've also a 6-year-old account. On a 4-year-old account, I would still probably farm Unrecorded occasionally. Listen to Fenny's opening animation in front of your family. I don't see my family very much, so that won't be happening. I'll go out to lunch and I'll open it up at a restaurant, let everybody around hear it. That's the best I could do for that. I got the Fenny Rift one-shot set up. Do I just farm Rift? You should be doing... Oh, if your account's only 1 month old, you need to do a mixture. So on a new account, I would do 40, 40, 20. If you want to get into Rift, 40, 40, 20. Do 40% of your stamina. So say you have 1,000 stamina, do 400 stamina on Unrecorded History. Do 40% of your stamina on Wyvern, and then do 20% of your stamina on Rift. You gotta mix it up. Listen to Fene opening at the casino. At the casino, no one hears anything. All you hear at the casino is screaming and machines beeping. That is all you hear at casino. No one's gonna hear anything. Honestly, the sounds Fene makes are probably normal sounds you hear at the casino anyway. Hey, Deity, what mic you use? I actually have a Deity mic. I don't know if I'll be able to show it, but I actually have a Deity mic. You can kind of see it. I can't turn it because my thingy. Oh, got it for free, baby. They're like, oh wait, your name's Deity? Our company's named Deity. It's a sick mic, but they gave it to me for free. Do I have a casino you visit? You don't need to know. Is it a condenser mic? I'll be honest, I have no idea. Probably. It's fancy, whatever it is. It's like a $300 mic. So it's not like the Shure SM7B or... Well, the Shure SM7Bs, they probably have the new models out. How much is a Shure? I've been thinking about getting a new mic because this mic's like 3 years old. Shure SM7B. That was like my go-to mic. The Shure is still $400. So the Shure mic would be like my go-to next mic, unless the SM7B, unless they have a newer version of it. I just like the, I don't know what the word is, the acoustics of it. It just sounds good. But the, you said you got the Elgato Wave 3. That's probably a really nice mic too. So let me look it up. Elgato Wave 3 condenser microphone. Yeah, that's probably, so that mic, the thing with Elgato is their stuff is designed for streamers. Right, they're making their stuff for people who are like content creators. So depending on what you're using that mic for, it's probably better than the current mic I have. This Deity mic, even though this mic was technically more expensive, this is for doing other types of things as well. It's not just for content creation. So Sue uses that mic. Which one? The Shure SM7B. But no, the Elgato Wave 3. It looks good, and it's made from Elgato, so I guarantee it's really good. Oh, Sue uses the Wave 3? Yeah. And I mean, Sue sounds good on anything he's on. Any modern day mic you get is going to be solid. It's just about certain ones will have a like deeper, I don't know, reception. So I think the Shure SM7B, it just depends on your voice too. If you have a high pitched voice, you need to do some microphone research. If you have a deeper voice, any mic works for you. It doesn't matter. I have like in the middle, my voice isn't high or low, so it kind of just works. But I prefer the ones that like emphasize the deeper voice, just because it's easier to listen to somebody, especially as someone who makes really long form content videos. It's a lot easier to listen to someone who has one of those deeper tone mics. Have I played Wuthering Waves? I have in the past, but we're actually going to potentially, I say this every stream, potentially start a new Wuthering Waves account tomorrow, just for fun. I have it downloaded. What stage do we farm a eulogy? I think it's like 3-8, 3-9, 3-10, 3-11. There's like 4 stages you can farm. Any of the 5 fight stages in part 3. But it's 3, I think it's 3-8, 3-9, 3-10, 3-11, something like that. But any of those, it doesn't matter which one. I farm the first stage that's available. That's the only one I do. My voice is deep enough. I use a toaster VC with my friends. They wouldn't realize, yeah. Having a deep voice as a content creator is a cheat code. Like Tristan has, his voice is way deeper than mine. So is it? How deep is my voice? I really don't know. I haven't done like a comparison. I used to like pay attention to that stuff, but now I'm to a point I don't pay attention to anything. I just make stuff. I don't think my voice is too deep. Like Tristan's got to be deeper than mine. If I get excited, my voice is not deep. if I'm like playing RTA, yeah, Tristan's voice definitely deeper. But yeah, being a content creator with a high pitched voice, you'll find very few content creators that have a higher pitched voice. Just because it's hard. I know it's bad to say, but it's hard to listen to. And it sucks. And you can manipulate that. Lighty7. Light has a really high pitched voice. That is one person that does have a higher pitched voice. That makes it work. His voice is definitely way higher than the normal. Like they're not normal, but the average person. And he makes it work. Tristan's new camera, boys. What is that camera? Have you guys seen it? Tristan's Wolf's new camera. If he had a pimple, he could have the smallest pimple in the universe and you're gonna see that. His camera is too clear. That is wild. I think that's what my camera's supposed to be, but my plugin on my PC is broken for my USB 3.0 or whatever, the USB 2.0, whichever plugin it is, because you can't do 4K quality if you are plugged into just general USB. You have to be plugged into the tinier USB, whatever that one's called. And mine is busted on my PC. It got fried. I tried to plug in my Nintendo Switch or something to it, and I smelled smoke. This was like 2 years ago. So that USB port on my PC does not work. So I need to buy a new PC. Yeah, I smelled smoke. Like it started smoking. It was my cable I had a bad cable or something, or the PC plug-in port was messed up, one of the two. But yeah, it started smelling crispy, and I took it out. The thing was like on fire. I touched it and it burned me. So I don't plug anything into that part of my PC anymore. I need to buy a new PC eventually. But I cannot use my new webcam to the fullest capabilities that it has because of that. Because there's only one plugin, and I don't think you can convert. I don't think I could buy USB to USB 2.0 because that kind of defeats the purpose, because it's got to convert it, right? And no, I'm not going to upgrade my PC and do it because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm not going to buy a new plugin port. I'm not going to take my PC to the shop. I will just buy a new PC. And I'll use dual PC streaming setup. I used to have a dual PC streaming setup, and then I've had a lot of smoke incidents. You guys, I don't know if any of you have been around, but it was about 3 years ago when I moved in here. It was 2.5 years ago. I was doing something on my PC, and my PC flipped the power breaker, and it fried my whole PC. Something with my PC like took a ton of power, and my PC was smoking. I don't know what happened, but my motherboard got fried, everything got fried, and I had to go buy a new PC. So I lost my dual PC streaming setup back then. Because my old PC I got rid of too, because it was old. It was not really capable of, so I've been on the one PC setup for quite a while now. But going back to 2 PC setups sounds pretty good. He let me cook, yeah. I don't know, it feels like any electronics I touch just want to catch on fire. Very scary. I need to go buy one of those like fire spray things. Oh, sorry, hi Jimmy, what did you ask? What do you want to do, or what do you do, wait, what do you want to do if someone has the same weekly assistance on day 1 of the week and weekday 5 or 6 of the week? At the end of the week, see what their daily assistance is. If it's under like 300, probably kick them. Or I don't know, what would be the number for that? Weekly assistance, how much can you get per day? And if it's under 200 for the week. But the problem with that is you have to keep up with who's in the guild, because if someone joins the guild, they're only there for a day. It doesn't say how many days they've been in the guild. I wish it would show like an average daily assistance, and if you fall below a certain level, then maybe remove them from the guild because that means they're not donating gold. Because just donating your gold all week, you should be at 350 weekly assistance. That's why I said 300, but just your gold daily donation for the week should be 350 weekly assistance. But again, if somebody, occasionally you'll miss a day login. That's normal. We're casual E7 players. We're not super hardcore. I don't want people to feel like they have to be super hardcore, but ideally you're donating at least 5 days of the week. That's 250, and then any donations past that, you should be at that point with no stress at all. I'm on the cusp of legend, meanwhile on RTA. Are you? So you're there now, Joe. How are you feeling about the end of the season? You think you can do it? My old PC motherboard got fried while playing Fortnite. What game was I playing? I don't even think I was playing a game. I don't think I was doing anything. I maybe opened a Google tab and then I just heard a pop. It was a pop and everything in my room shut off. I was like, that's not good. And then I started smelling smoke and I looked at my PC and my PC was cooked. Fun fact, I started playing on September 23, following your guide, and now I'm filming my own Guild War content. Hell yeah. I mean, I wish we could get more creators for E7. The problem is there's just not a lot of viewer base. It's very, very hard. Some people are doing good though. There's a lot of new E7 creators right now. And if you stick to it, you'll probably do pretty well over time. It's just consistency. If you want to actually become like bigger, you have to come up with something new. That was me. I was not one of the bigger E7 creators, at least sub count wise, in 2023. Stream wise, I've always been like within the top 10 of streaming. Now I might be outside the top 10 because I barely stream, but for back in the day, I was usually within the top 5 for streaming. And then but for YouTube, I wasn't anywhere close. I wasn't even in the top 10 for YouTube. And then that guide series is what... who's bigger than me for E7? YDCB, obviously. Grass Angel? I don't think anyone else has a higher sub count than me for E7 anymore. I think I'm number 3 for sub count. Tristan's going to pass me at some point soon. I give Tristan a few months and he'll pass me, but I think I'm number 3 sub count wise for E7 now. Am I? There's got to be someone I'm forgetting. Because Samul was above me, but I think I passed him. And that was the only person that was... Because Grass Angel's untouchable. Grass Angel uploads every day. Grass Angel, there's no way. YD, it's YD, Grass Angel, and then me, I think now. I don't think anybody else has higher sub count on YouTube. But Tristan will pass me. Tristan is he's like a couple months away from passing me easily. There's no way I can compete with Tristan unless I start making in-game player content as well. In-player guides or start uploading some kind of daily thing, but I don't think... I mean, if I made daily art, if I got super back into RTA and didn't have a negative mindset for it, I could do well, but I don't see it happening. I am not that competitive, it's just a hobby and I love Guild Wars. Okay, that's cool then. For me, I'm competitive. I'm competitive both in anything I do. Doesn't matter. Stuff that shouldn't be a competition, I make it a competition because it motivates me to get stuff done. So as a content creator, I'm trying to reach certain goals always. And I look at other people and I'm like, I gotta beat this. And it's not like it's not a competition. They're not competing against me, but for me, I'm competing against everything else. It's just what works best for me. Because otherwise I will just sit and I have to have goals. That's the best way to put it. I think it's a better way. I have to have goals. And with content creation, you can have the goals of I want my content to be better. But better's a perception. It's if someone could just not upload their videos and have a better personality than somebody that makes a video with 20 memes in it. So better is per person. Numbers don't lie. So number wise, that's what I always like trigger my goals toward is I want X number on X thing. Because I mean, there's the thing of being happy with your video of like, I edited this video, I think it's really good, but I don't think I'd ever be happy. I could sit and edit a video for 24 hours. That's why I don't edit my videos. I could sit there and edit it forever and I would never be happy with the result. I would have been happier just uploading it right away. I don't know how to. I don't have the editing. I don't have any artistic skill. That is just something not in my brain. I don't know. I can appreciate art that somebody else made, but for me to create something artistic or like funny, enjoyable, it just doesn't register in my brain. I will edit my videos with memes for sure, just waiting on, or for my mic, yeah. Doing that helps a lot, especially if you know what's funny. But for me, the problem is I find most things cringe. So things that would be funny that I could add, to me, when I'm doing it, I'm like, I don't want to do this. But that's just, it's about knowing what is actually funny. And to me, I guess as an old man, any of the E7 videos I see that have memes and stuff in them besides YDCBs, I'm just like, I don't watch them because I'm just, what, like the E7 EXE style videos, I'm just like, what is happening? Why? Oh, I don't get it. It's so hard to farm the penguins. The penguins? No, it's not. I mean, you just set it in background battle. Especially as a beginner. God, my account's 7 days old. I can go grab a bajillion penguins. Farming penguins is the easiest thing in the game. What do you mean? I mean, YD is also a Summoners War streamer, so I kind of don't think it's equal, right? Nah, he doesn't upload a Summoners War forever. He's generally an E7 content creator at this point. I mean, what is his last 30 videos? How many are E7? Most of them. I don't know. Okay, I'm just proud. I'm proud I made it to this point. I might be older than you, 29. I'm 30. I'm 30. You're close though. I'm gonna be 31 in 6 months. God, it's so fast. I've just turned 30, dude. We're dying soon. That's insane. I just turned 30. Just turned 30. Feels like a month ago I turned 30. Oh boy. So that's one of the biggest things. I'm just out of touch with like the younger generation, what they find funny. The art you're doing was the guides. Is that art though? That is me just yapping. I just sit and talk with no editing. I wouldn't call that art. The art is the progression you make along the way. That is, I guess, I don't know. But if you're younger and can find the stuff that's funny to people who are age 20 to 28, but to me, the stuff I find funny is like old man memes. I'll see something that you guys probably would not laugh at. I'm like, that's hilarious. So I don't think it would be good for me to, if I get ideally I would get an editor to do the stuff for me, but there's no world. And even, so like with a raid sponsor I'm doing right now, a lot of the other creators have editors editing their stuff. And the memes in there are so garbage. I've watched a couple of the other ones. Hopefully this doesn't stab me or hurt me for saying this. But it's just like, there's just like the most random thing thrown in there that adds nothing to the video. I don't laugh at it. I'm just like, okay, I want to click off the video now. This meme that you added that just took 7 seconds away from the video that I'm trying to watch to get something out of the video, that did nothing for me. That was not funny. What do you mean we love dad jokes? I don't know if it's dad jokes I find funny. What's the last thing I actually laughed at? So one of the funniest things that I saw the other night, for example, it was a video that was a random facts video. That at the start they were giving like very basic obvious facts, and then it just became the most obvious bullshit facts and I was just dying laughing at it for some reason. It's stuff that isn't funny that is funny to me, and there's no way, I don't know, I'd have to pull up the video, but it was just a video that's like, it's an AI voice saying obvious facts instead of, usually they're the ones that go and try to teach you something new. This one was just saying, do you know if you get in water, you will be wet? It was like that kind of joke, and it was hilarious to me. It wasn't that simple, but they make it sound like they're going to say something interesting, and then it was just the dumbest shit ever. But yeah, the whole raid editing stuff, I'm going to have to send my videos for them to get edited. But those memes they put in, they don't add anything. I feel like I could do a better job of finding memes than some of the creators I've seen so far. So I don't want it. I don't want that editing. My video style for my whole career as a content creator has been no editing, just me talking. And it's worked. So I don't know why I have to get an editor that's going to add little memes in there. That's not going to contribute to the video in any capacity. Maybe whoever I get will do a better job than the ones that I saw, but I don't think it's going to help me. I feel like it's just going to take away from the video. And especially if it was a guide series. I told them, we're not editing my guides. The guides I'm making for Raid, there is no editing going in there. I'm sorry. No edits. Alright, what do I have to do for this? See Elena and Ray ending. Where is that at? Oh, it's over here. Alright, we're almost done. I seen one of those vids on Instagram Reels. Yeah, that's what I think where I saw it. It was either Twitter or Facebook. I see some of those videos. Or wait, sorry. Stay hating. I'm not saying you talk to the editor and say keep the shit minimum. Oh, but what's the point of an editor to keep it minimum? At that point, I'll just do it. I'll just edit my own thing. I'll find one meme for video. I do find some stuff occasionally that is funny as shit that I could add in. I just need to save it. If I save the funny stuff that I find, I could make a way better thing then. And it's usually the quality difference. Like, you'll be looking at the game and it'll look great. This was one of them I saw recently. And then it cut over to this meme that was in like 480p quality while the video was in 1080. I was like, what is that? That just looks so bad. Like, why? That all it did was take away from the video. Like Hamsloth, yeah, that's one of the meme content creators. But I've watched one of their videos before, and I think they're fantastic, well edited, well put together videos, but for a different audience that is not me. Like, I sat through a minute of that and I was like, I gotta get out of this. I clicked on it just to see. I'm too old for that. I'm too old or too cynical about life. I don't know what it is, but I did not find it funny. But I know other people would. It was a really good put together video. And that's where I struggle. Right there. That's a perfect example. You enjoy Hamsloth videos? I can't do it. So I'm so far detached from what the potential average person would find enjoyable. Yeah, using memes. But what's up, by the way? Using memes and edit like it's a Family Guy cutaway gag is the worst. Yeah, that's what it generally is. And it's like when something funny or like something bad happens, you cut over to a meme. It's like, it doesn't do anything for me. It's like the idea of like poking a bicycle and a guy face plants. Like if you do a summon or do something and you fail and then you cut over to that add anything realistically? The whole idea with the video is to keep it like always have something moving and going, I guess is the idea behind that. So I guess, I don't know, maybe do some testing. I'll try to learn over the next month, but I saw that and I'm not like inclined to go and ask for an editor with Raid right now because I don't want whatever what I watch. That is not for me. I want the Mitch Pog thumbnails. You know there are some out there. Thumbnails don't help videos whatsoever, man. I mean, they can, but the idea that a thumbnail for a general gaming video is that important. If you make a thumbnail on Epic 7, the difference in your views is 300. And to me, that's not worth making a thumbnail for. I've tested it. I've made thumbnails for videos that have done terrible, and they've been super good thumbnails. And I've just uploaded a video. It's all about the title. It's about the title, and if you take a decent enough screenshot of what is going on, that's all you need. Thumbnails are not that important. No one will convince me otherwise. I feel like I could do just as good as a creator making thumbnails versus not making thumbnails. Throwing your face on a thumbnail, I'm not clicking that shit. Unless you're a content creator I know I like, I'm not clicking on an unknown content creator with their face on there. If you're a girl, that's different. If you're a girl, slap your face on everything, you're going to see above average success. But if you're a dude and to put your face on something, I'm not clicking that. No shot I'm clicking that. Now, like Asteroid Shadow Legends, I'll click his videos with his face on it because I know I like his content. But if it's a person I've never watched a video from them before, I'm not clicking on it. Especially if they're making like a ridiculous face. I'm like, I don't need to watch this. I'm good. What's the goal of this account, by the way? This account is just progression. I'm going to play PvP and see how hard it is getting into like Masters as Champion RT and stuff. But a lot of the time I see somebody and the first thing I see, everything is about perception, okay? The first time you see somebody, if you see them doing something you find cringe, you will automatically associate them with cringe in your brain. So whenever someone's doing a summon thing and it's a dude and it's like they're doing like, oh, doing whatever face, you immediately, for me, I associate them with cringe. So if I click on their video, I already have a set idea of them before looking at their video. And that is where I feel like face cam thumbnails hurt you until you're a certain size. Once you're a certain size, if I saw somebody I like doing something cringy, I'd find it funny. If I saw YDCB making a funny face, like, oh, here we go, this is gonna be a banger. But it's just about your first perception of somebody, and I feel like you need to build an initial audience before you start doing that. Basically sums up how we see you. What, cringe? Oh yeah? Is that how it is? All right, buddy. All right.
Test your luck.
But yeah, that's my, because if they tell me to start putting my face on my thumbnail, I'm just going to straight face every single one, and I'll like draw a smile on. I'll make it a meme, but I'm not gonna do some reaction. All right, I'll do the reaction in the video. I mean, my face, that's what pisses me off with the whole face cam thumbnails. When I make a thumbnail, I take a screenshot from my video with my real reaction to what happened in the video. Whenever you see those stupid face cam or face things of like an insane reaction on a thumbnail, they don't react like that in the video. You're getting false advertised to. For me, I make the dumbest reactions naturally. But every time I click a video, that's not the reaction in the video. It's not even close. That is the most clickbait shit I've ever seen. Mine's at least real. I don't know. I know we have 33 gold transmit stones. We'll rip them. But that is one of my big opinions on content creation. What do you want? Talking about cringe. Got you pulling up? What if I just... Alright, dude. Fight me? What if I just put my cat as every thumbnail? Where are you going, dude? My cat will just be the thumbnail reaction. Actually, that's what I'll do. If they tell me to put face cam, I'm just going to get different pictures of my cat. Look at this dude. Where are you going? Huh? Where you gotta be? Ugh. He's purring so hard. Alright, you can sit on me for a couple minutes. Alright. Now I got cat hair everywhere, though. That's what I'm going to do, though. If they want face cam, I'm just going to take pictures of my cat and put it next to everything. That is a good idea. Yeah, those are a little odd to me. People have tons of snaps of face in different poses. Yeah, that's what people do. They sit there and will go and make a bunch of different... They just will take 50 pictures of themselves and then send it to their thumbnail person or make the thumbnails themselves and cut out their face. It's super easy to do. I've done it in the past, but I found no success. And I'm not that ugly, am I? I feel like if you're ugly and you do it, it's probably not gonna help you. But I'm like average. Like I'm like at least a 5 out of 10, right? I'm not like a 2, right? If you're a girl though, you do it 100%. I'll click on videos. I see a girl. I'm like, hey, what's going on over here? If you're a dude, I don't see it. I don't see the value. Oh, so what are we doing next? Hey man, I'm a cutie pie does great with it. Yeah, I'm a cutie pie is also already established. I'm talking about if you're a new content creator. If I got to a point where I had 20,000 average views per video, I'd do it. But as someone who pulls 5,000 average, generally, I'm just not gonna help me at all. Like any E7 content creator that puts their face on their videos, they're gonna do the exact same by not doing that. No comment. All right, buddy. But yeah, I think doing pictures of the cat would actually be really funny. That's unique too. I think that's the strategy. Any strategy to roll cleave gear like a pro? Watch my video about rolling gear. I literally, that's the speed rolling. You just follow the speed roll. What were we doing? We finished Tamarine's side story. Do we have Tamarine? I feel like we're forgetting. Oh, I have to finish it. That's what it was. We got sidetracked. We're done? Kokaidos? Kokaidos? Isn't it Kokaidos? What's Kokaidos from? Because I think of that as Overlord. Or is that, are you something different? Is your name? How do you finish? Record complete? Do we get everything? What happened? I feel like I just lost 10 minutes of my life where I don't remember what happened. Okay, I think I'm done. Cool. Oh, it's Kokaidos from Greek mythology. Okay. Okay, I didn't know Kokaidos was from... I know from Overlord is the ice guy in the anime. That's funny. I didn't know that was actually something outside of Overlord. American education, baby. Actually, it's not American education. It's just that I'm lazy and don't research anything outside of Epic 7. Okay. I'm gonna get there one day, guys. We're gonna... There we go. Yay. It's the cat sitting on me. He weighs so much, the blood isn't going to my brain. All the blood stopped at my toes. Kicked him off. All right, brain's back on. What about Chocopon?
Twinkle, twinkle.
I love
Your
Chocopon.
star in the darkness.
He touched his cat and he got memory loss. I think I had memory loss before the cat. Honestly. Do I have any penguins? I do.
Will we continue to
Hey
shout
King, I'm watching your videos. I started Epic 7. Now here's my question. I can't meet the requirements for Fenny, so basically make her solo Rift. What should I do? Don't focus on Rift right now. How far are you in the game? If you're on day like 7, you shouldn't even be touching Rift anyway. If you're on day 14, you probably shouldn't even be touching Rift. Doom Knight, that was the slowest choke upon these nuts of all time. Okay? That took way too long. You're on like a 4-hour delay. Can you check the weapon I said in guild chat? I can. Would not have rolled this. But it's actually banger. This is like 102 gear score. Would you use this on a PvE character? Use on any Wyvern team, anything? It's actually rolled really good. I personally wouldn't have probably rolled this. Unless it had high starting rolls. But it's not, I mean, it's good. It's what is this, 102? Reforge? Pretty good. It rolled good, but that being hit set and not speed, not having speed substat, I probably wouldn't have rolled it unless everything was maxed, but it worked out for you. I think that's 10, I think 101, 89, 101, because I think 88 is, I can't think. It's somewhere around there. It's a good piece. You can use it, especially early game. So, Tamarin, need to level up.
Will we
Then
continue to shine
Awaken.
together? I believe in you.
Camilla piece. When I build Camilla, I build her on bulk. I would never build Camilla on damage unless I was super in game. She just dies. You don't want Camilla to die. Oh, you mean you'd have to 6-star? Okay, if you 6-starred, you could probably make it work. But I always leave Camilla at 5-star. Because Camilla, even when you build her with good damage, doesn't do good damage. It just adds an extra, through an expo, an extra 100k throughout the fight, probably. Yo, did you see the piece I rolled the other day? You rolled 19, 20, 23 speeder? 23 speed sword, I do believe. That one. It was plus 15 speed. You hit 5 3 rolls on average. It's pretty good. I mean, it's speed set too. It was a banger sword. But I saw that. I was like, that's kind of tough. Kind of tough. That could have been a penta roll with the initial starting roll too. That could have been so fast. You could add a 28 speed sword, but I'd still be super happy with it. Yeah, I did Lorraine SC. What do I get on the tree? Everything. You will fill out that tree. The most important thing is going all the way to the right. Shane Dawson be like, make sure I didn't miss anything here. Okay, so Tamarin, 5-star awakening. What's her last awakening? Doesn't matter. Isn't it attack or something? It's effect res? Yeah, we don't care. Okay. So Tamarin is done. Let me put gear on her. HP. I'm going to move my Destina gear over to Tam now, and then I'm going to go try to get the other replacement set. Or Destina, I think. Okay. That is done. And then Potion Vial. There we go. So Chapter 2 is done. I need to get to... I was hoping to get to account rank 55 in this stream, because I have to reforge a piece of gear. So I need to come up with a plan for content. What are we going to do? Discord is banned in Turkey? Huh? Really? Discord is banned in Turkey. Do you still do Nightmare mode on my main? Epic 7? Nightmare Lab? I've done it one time just to beat it, but I would never... Personally, I would never do Labyrinth. Okay, that is just my take on it. I would rather just go farm. You should do it as a new player if you love Epic 7 and want to put a ton of time into it. It gives you more reason to play it. But for me, the time it takes to do Nightmare Labyrinth and just setting up my characters for it, I would rather not. So I do not personally do Nightmare Labyrinth almost ever. All right, give me 1 sec. I gotta blow my nose. I have so much cat hair in it after he jumped up on me. Holy cow. I have to get up actually from my desk. This is bad. He is shedding. my goodness. How can one cat have so much hair? It's hitting spacebar. You guys see me pick my nose there? I was hitting spacebar. Trying to do penguins. Oh my goodness. Give you guys a flashbang. Fingers buried. Okay. My bad. Good time, everyone. Oh, I might have to stream soon. Take a shower. Why? I farmed 500, half a million stigma in what was it, 3 days? Half a mil stigma in 3 days, pretty good. Well, no, because I got 100k from the challenges. So it's 400k? About 100k stigma a day, average. It's not bad. I think Draft Arena, yeah, Draft Arena, I heard that. Draft Arena, they finally fixed it. It no longer counts toward the Arky 7-day missions. Do you think Arena sucks now? I'm going to be honest, almost every content in Epic 7 is stale. Okay, for any players who've been playing for a long time, it's stale, and for new players trying to get into it that have been playing for 6 months to a year, the current meta is making it stale. They need to revamp almost every system in this game to get the normal love for the game. Why Stenny over Arby? Because she makes chapter 3 and 4 easier as well, or as bearable, as well as getting through Abyss. Not having Stenny is a complete nightmare. How'd you farm so much stigma? Unrecorded history. It's this right here. So you just go and you build up your free spiriteria. And you just let this go. So bang. Bang. So free spiriteria, you just go in and farm stage 30 unrecorded history. This fight takes 2 hits. If your cigarette has gear on or whatever, bang, it's over. So right there, 40k USD. Wait, so there's 100 sigma, but the next one's gonna overcap that, and it's gonna be way more. So right now, it's actually not a good time to be farming unrecorded history, but it was buff event. So farming sigma, you'll get about 400 average per run during any buff event, because you have 70% bonus. But if you want to turn any day into a buff event, you can go in and go to normal, go down. You could buy an EXP booster. If you buy the EXP booster, you'll average, I don't know, what is it? 6,000 stigma for, is it 6,000 stigma per 15 run? So let's just say 5,000 stigma for 15 run. Each 15 run takes about 10 minutes, so per hour you can earn 30,000 stigma. 30,000 stigma per hour is probably around about what you'll get if you keep up with clicking into it. So I am going to record a video today over this account, and it's going to be the first episode of the 2025 free-to-play series. I'm debating on what all I should do in that first video. I'll go over my account, go over my plans with the series, all that. Ask you guys to download raid. Not really. I'm not going to put a raid ad in this one, but I'll put it in the comment section. No raid ads for 2 weeks, luckily. But from here, I guess I'll do my summons now. Let's do our summons now. All right, we haven't got ML5 yet. Let's slam our free summons. And what do we have here? A couple of those. Hey, Morning Stars. I saw you message last night, but I was already in bed. My schedule is I go to bed super early. All right, let's do our free summons. Actually, change the channel. We need to be in channel 1. Ooh, I would love to get ML Hua. That'd be so cool. Any ML, I'd be happy. It's not. You just use your RB? Yeah, RB's fine, but Spectre's go. I've gone through the game with RB. I've gone through the game with Spectre Tibia. Spectre Tibia is just a much smoother experience. Now, once I get to RTA and PvP, I'm gonna wish I had RB for sure. All right. I didn't get anything on these free summons. Yeah, I didn't get anything on these free summons past the first day. Which, if I wouldn't have re-rolled, I probably would have got like 5 ML5s on whatever account I just started with. Isn't that crazy? Re-rolling for ML Ken, I probably could have got way more out of. Alright, so what are we at? We're at 66 bookmarks total. We almost have enough to full pity Fene. And then one of the things I'm going to do, I was making penguins. Let's go make more penguins. Alright, flashbang incoming. It's all you're going to see is penguin. Hope I get pay rent 10 pulls. I need to do a bunch of these penguins because I need gold to buy the entries. Do arena missions have any shortcut besides flag? No, it looks like you have to use flags now, which is crazy. Before you used to be able to back out of draft mode arena, which they needed to nerf that because it ruins draft mode arena because people just play and back out of all the matches. So now that they changed that, draft mode arena is fixed. But yeah, now it takes a long time to finish those missions because you can't cheese them. You spent 40k total. So 40k total is a ton. If I were to start E7 now, or an E7 style game came out, I could see myself spending like that kind of money over a couple of years. But back in the day, like I saw people spending $1,000 every 2 months, and I thought it was insane. So 40k over the life of E7 is very, very believable and reasonable. I don't know if I'd say reasonable, but I see that side now. I'm tempted to make a second account by now, Nova Moon. Well, Nova Moon, you could also, guys, real quick begging session. I did get the raid contract extended, and I made a new player guide. If any of you guys are willing to download through that link, all you have to do is download to help me. Every download goes a mile for this because I'm kind of in competition with all the other creators as to who can get the most downloads. Once you download, all that matters. And then from there, if I get more downloads than them, I think they would extend me over them. So if you're willing to download, I'd greatly appreciate it. Second, if you're willing to click that YouTube video, one, to just give it a view. It's the first guide, so it's just like me 7 guides. If you actually want to get into raid and download through my link, you can follow the guide, and it'd be something fun you could do for a day. See if you like the game. If you don't, who cares? It still helped me. But if you do like the game, then we have Discord. You can go in there and play along with us. If you pull any cool characters, throw them in there. If you have any questions, just ask. But yeah, you want to stream raid, you should stream raid. I'm not going to stream raid on my E7 channels. Okay, raid will go to the raid channel. E7 is for E7, and then to try to get you guys to play raid with me because it's fun. You know which character will come next, and the next character should be Tori, who is a limited 5-star for the Valentine's Day event. This should be Tori. We don't know her abilities or anything yet, but that will be the next character that people will tell you to pull on. Screw E7. I still love E7, guys. I still love this game. I just think it's getting a little stale. I think E7 is getting a little stale now. Even for newer players coming in, it's great, but once they play for a few months, it's going to get a bit stale just because there's nothing. Laya's going to come back at the end of February or early March. That's my guess. Okay, I think we'll get Valentine's event Tori first, and then Laya would come back after. Okay, I'll burn down a 300k stigma. Laya must pull. No character in this game is a must pull, but having her is really nice. She's one of the best cleansers in the game. I would pull her. I would tell everybody to pull her, but if you skip her, you'll be fine. You'll wish you had her, probably. You can play this game without it pulling. I could probably still get, if I didn't pull a single other character on my account right now, I could probably get Masters RTA. You don't have to have any specific character. To reach top of PvP, yeah, you're going to want certain things, but you don't have to have anything. There's no must pull. You can get creative and build things that aren't ideal, but they'll work. Wait, did you say Twitch primers? Wait to Twitch Prime until I'm on a consistent schedule. I mean, if you want to use your Twitch Prime, obviously I'm happy to take it, but you want to get value out of your Twitch Prime, wait until I stream like 4 days in a row. And once I stream 4 days in a row, it becomes easy. But until that point, I feel bad asking for them. So this is 3,000 stigma without the 30% boost. So there was 4,000 stigma and that took less than 10 minutes. You get stigma very fast in this game. You just need to set your free criteria up to farm. So if you're ever having trouble with gold, so see, we just did all that. Let me sell extra junk gear here. Okay, so we have 20 million gold. Now with the penguins I just did, that was about, what was that, 100k total stigma, which you saw how fast that is to get. We're gonna sell all these penguins. And there's another 20 million gold, okay? But if I go and get rid of all my stigma, I could have almost 100 million gold on a 7-day-old account. And I didn't super farm. Honestly, passively farmed. Okay, it's very, very easy to get gold in Epic 7. I think the new girl is March. No lie, was on Valentine's Day last year. Yeah, and it's Valentine's Day is a limited event. We have limited events during certain holidays of the year. Tori is a Valentine's Day character. Laia was a Valentine's Day character last year, meaning that Tori this year would take the Valentine's Day slot. She's literally wrapped up like a present for Valentine's Day. She is the Valentine's Day character. Maybe we get Laia first, but normally with any kind of seasonal event, we are going to get the new version, then the old version, generally. Maybe it's opposite. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they mix them together in the same event. First it'll be Laia, and then right after it's Tori. We'll see. Man, why lock the gear? Man, why lock the gear? It's scary. I mean, normally I do lock the gear right away. All my other gears locked. I just got this gear. Gotta sneeze. All right, my nose is cooked. It's starting to get warmer out. Currently, oh my god, today is beautiful outside. Hold on, I'm at it in stream. It's only 9 a.m. and it is beautiful. Oh shit, I missed out. There's $600 more I need to claim on my taxes. This is my Adobe, or it's like 400. Hopefully it's not too late. I forgot about that because I pay for Adobe monthly, and I forgot to claim that. I'm glad I looked that up. Weather. It's gonna be 70 degrees today. What? Holy shit. Then it's gonna storm and it's gonna get cold again. It's gonna be 70 today. I'm gonna go hit some golf balls. Holy cow. Wait, today's gonna be a good day. I'm glad I'm up early. Hell yeah. 70 degrees? It's been like the highest it's been has been maybe 51. And every other day, we had a couple days that were minus 12. Let's go. I'm actually excited to be alive today. Get to enjoy the outside. Is there anything else to do? I think we kind of just went and did everything. So what I have to do now is even more boring than what we just did. And today it's just gonna be about progressing my account up until tonight, and then I'm gonna make a video tonight after I get my raid video done. Laia ain't waifu? Yeah, she is. Laia's super waifu. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna wrap up here. I'm gonna go grind out some stuff throughout the day on this account. Get my account looking as good as possible for the 7th day login. Lives in New York, woke up to snow this morning. There's still snow outside. Guys, we got 1.5 feet of snow. We got 1.5 feet of snow a week ago, and now it's 70. That is the weather I deal with, okay? And because it fluctuates so much, we get some crazy storms all the time. That's why like tornadoes are so bad around in like Kansas and stuff at this time of year, just because or not this time of year, but coming up soon, just because the weather fluctuates so much, which causes storms. So I'm excited though. It's gonna be a nice day. But yeah, there's still like probably mounds of snow everywhere, and it's been warm the last couple days. But guys, I am done streaming. All I have to say is the raid thing. If any of you guys, last thing before I go, if you're willing to download, obviously that's all you have to do is download. No point you have to play 2. Second, click that video. I need any support I can get on this video. Okay, if you click it and let it run in the background of your computer, that's the best thing you can do. But if you just click it, leave a like and a comment, it could really help me. This video is the most important video on that channel, because if this does well, it's going to create this situation where everything else does well past that, just like my E7 experience ended up being. So that is the goal. Thanks for watching. I will be probably back live tomorrow morning. First episode of this will be out. We have news. Today's Monday. We have news in 2 days. And then not really anything else, guys. I don't know. E7 is gonna be a little slow for a bit. I might play RTA tomorrow on my main account. If I can get some stuff geared up, we'll goof around and see what the meta is currently, what I've missed. I don't have Payra. That's the reason. Summons tomorrow. The summons will be on YouTube videos. So if you want to see the summons on this account, you'll have to see the update videos. So that'll be tonight. Tonight will be my Moon Knight summons. Tomorrow will be my Fene summons right before she goes away. And then on Wednesday, I will hopefully have all of the theater watch, and I'll do, what is it, around 80 to 100 summons on Payra. Or we get her in 1 summon, and then we're done. What are we at to pity? 199. Yeah. Well, I'll try to get as many summons racked up as I can for everything, but each day we'll have a different summon, and then we'll get into PvP from there. And do different videos for that. My first Guild Wars, getting into RTA, all of that. Which RTA will take another couple weeks, but 2 weeks probably. And that's it. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you all tomorrow morning, ideally. Peace out.